Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
It's over, Johnny.
I'm Big Dick Black.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Get on your hands and knees like a dog. That's it! Crawl around like a dog!
You're just a tool.
You're just a tool. And welcome to the O&A Show. The O&A virus spreading across America.
Hola.
On this rainy morning in New York City. Ugh. It's awful here in New York City today. Absolutely awful. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday, Anthony.
Yeah, but, it's going to be a little rough today.
Well, not really. It's a national radio show.
Oh, that's true. That slips my mind every so
Somewhere it's going to be nice and sunny and warm and perfect for wowing.
Somewhere.
That's what I love about doing a national radio show. Whip 'em Out Wednesday, the greatest radio promotion ever!
Ever.
And it's so simple. You put a wow on your car or the back of your truck. We don't care if it's the official Opie and Anthony Wow bumper sticker or a homemade wow sign. Or, you truckers just love riding crap in the back of your truck.
Could you boost me a little?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happens every morning.
Boost. I don't have any volume.
How's that?
That's better in my head.
All right, sorry about that. So then you got the wow in your car, and if the ladies feel like it, they're going to flash their boobs at you as you're driving around on the highways and the byways. It works awesome.
Works like a charm.
I was going to say it works like a charm, but I say that all the time.
Like
so I was trying to come up with something new, and I just failed miserably.
Nothing.
Could I have said awesomely?
Works awesomely?
Works awesomely?
Is that even a word?
I don't know. Half the crap I say is not even a word. And my talking is going to be worse than usual today.
Why's that?
Oh, I bit the side of my mouth.
Oh, and now it swells up, so you bite it every time you do something.
Yeah, and it takes weeks to heal.
Yeah, you just have to not eat for about a week.
That's great. Or eat a lot of this stupid oatmeal.
Your oatmeal.
You know what, Ant? It's really early, and I think it would be very effective if we play that drop acid PSA right away.
Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Well, every day we're finding stuff that we used to play on the old show. Mm-hmm. We forgot about a lot of things because we were off the air for 2 years, and we weren't able to take any of our stuff with us. So slowly but surely we're rebuilding the show.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of fun to rediscover things,
I know, we hadn't heard them in quite a while, didn't have them, and now they're just turning up. What, do people send these in, or is Eric finding them?
Well, Eric is amazing. Sex Bagel does a great job for the radio show, and then the listeners are just taking it upon themselves going, God, I can't believe they don't have this clip and they're not playing it yet, and they're sending in stuff all the time. We've said over the years that the Opie and Anthony show is truly the people's radio program.
Yes.
When we start sucking, that's when the listeners need to do their part.
Oh, I thought you were going to blame them.
Yeah, well, in a way,
when
I am.
When we start sucking, it's your fault for not sending us stuff.
Well, they participate in the show, and, sometimes we need them a little more than usual, right?
Right.
Maybe today we just tell the listeners, hey, this is your show today. What do you want to hear?
Ooh.
What do you want to do with this program today?
That's really giving them
a lot of responsibility.
A lot of responsibility.
What would they ask for? I know what these sick fucks would ask for.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of sex, a lot of girls playing with themselves. Which is just fine by me. So we got the drop acid PSA.
I hadn't heard this in quite some time.
This was something that came out, I guess, in the early 70s, maybe?
Yeah, when they were putting out a lot of PSAs about drugs, drug use. Can't have your kid doing drugs. So they figured that if a young person was telling people what it was like to do drugs and how bad it was, that maybe your kid wouldn't do drugs.
Right. And I think the scenario is this lady is kind of hanging out in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Is Market Street in San Francisco? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah? Anyone? Bueller?
Yeah.
Anyone? My brother's giving a thumbs up, so I guess so. So, this is an example of why you shouldn't drop acid.
Right.
Because drop acid was all the rage back in the early 70s.
Dropping acid. But they also kind of hint that marijuana might be a stepping stone.
Yeah, it starts with marijuana
drugs.
and ends
right.
with acid.
Acid.
So this thing made us I don't know, laughed pretty hard this morning as we were preparing for the show. And I think it's something you should play real early while people are still kind of waking up and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's kind of creepy, too, you know, the sound effects
creepy.
and stuff.
The bad 60s and early 70s sound effects.
Right. Check this out.
Synthesizer.
I first dropped acid when I was 18. I was over at these people's house one night. This guy I went to school with was over there and asked me if I wanted to try some acid. I had read about it in the newspapers and heard a few friends talk about it, so I was curious. I was pretty jacked up on marijuana, so I decided to try it, and I dropped it. I don't know what I was waiting for, a flash or a rush or whatever, but I kept sitting there waiting, and nothing was happening. So I got up and then went to the dresser and put on a pair of pink capris and a green and brown blouse. I thought the colors were beautiful. So we tripped down to Market Street, and I decided to buy a hot dog.
Uh-oh. Ooh. She decides to buy a hot dog.
Hippie chick in her pink capris, little top.
Goddamn hippies.
Yeah, with the little hairy armpits.
Oh, you know, she's just a mess.
Going out for a hot dog. And she's
stringy-haired, greasy, hippie mess back then.
And she leaves the house, and she's probably not tripping that much yet.
Yeah.
Probably thinking, hey, this is not that bad after all.
Not bad.
It's just a little stronger than marijuana, but I think I can handle myself. I'm gonna hit the streets of San Francisco and get myself a hot dog.
My 70s Earth Mama muff was pushing out my capris.
Right.
Big friggin' Brillo pads.
Looked like I was smuggling a yo-yo in my capris. All right, so she's stepping out to get her hot dog.
Okay.
So far, so good, right?
No problem.
She probably has the munchies from all the drug abuse.
From the pot.
There you go.
And I decided to buy a hot dog.
The flying saucer came down. What was that?
Yeah, it sounds like Ed Wood.
Yeah.
Cut, print, perfect.
Perfect.
I was very hungry, and I had put mustard and ketchup and relish in the usual, and I put the hot dog up to my mouth, and somebody started screaming.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know what was happening, so I looked up at my friend Terry and said, "Did you hear that? Didn't you hear someone scream?" He said no.
He said, don't be a bummer.
I got the hot dog up to my mouth again, and I was ready to bite, and the scream got louder.
That's a sound effect of a scream back in the early
know.
70s
What
or
the
something?
hell is that? The Moog synthesizer.
I think it would have been much more effective if it was an actual scream. The hot dog screaming at her. But instead they go with the sound effects. I backed up a little bit.
I got the hot dog up to my mouth again, and I was ready to bite, and the scream got louder. And it hit me. No, it couldn't be. And I looked down at the hot dog, and there was a face on him.
Uh-oh.
What kind of face do you think was on the hot dog?
On a hot dog. A little smiley wiener face. What was it?
Then I realized it wasn't a hot dog at all. It was my friend Terry's cock. I put it up to my mouth, and it spit at me.
You know Terry's having a good time, right? He's in San Francisco.
Yeah, Terry's a professional.
Summer of love.
He's like, hey, he found a new broad.
Right.
He's thinking, hey, she can handle the acid like me.
Free love. We'll do a little acid.
We're gonna
Go back to my pad and bang.
Yeah, we're going to eat some hot dogs, and she's going to eat my hot dogs.
Right, yeah.
Under the black lights with the lava lamps rocking.
This hippie bitch is ready to screw it all up.
Jefferson Airplane playing in the background, White
Right,
Rabbit.
of course
this guy's
it
like,
is.
yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's a great time to be alive, man.
But this broad is a buzzkill.
She's a bummer.
She's a real bummer. She's seen faces in a hot dog.
In a hot dog.
The summer of love, come on.
Supposed to have a good time. It's San Francisco in the 60s, man.
Right. Who sees faces in a hot dog? Except this bitch.
Bumming Terry out.
Eyes, nose, a mouth. I had put the ketchup to where it looked like his hair.
Redhead.
Right about now, Terry's like, oh, great.
Oh, boy. Now I'm going to have to babysit this acid head.
Right.
She's having a bad trip.
I'm going to go to Haight Asbury and see if there's any other broads that I can pick up.
Nose, a mouth. I had put the ketchup to where it looked like his hair. and he started telling me that I couldn't eat him. That he had a wife and 7 kids at home to support. And I stood there with his hot dog and asked Terry, "Do you know this hot dog is talking to me?" And he says, "Nah, let's get out of here."
What kind of answer is that?
Nah.
Hot dog's talking to me? Nah, let's get out of here. Let's screw.
Right.
Let's ball.
That's why I said, nah, let's get out of here. He's thinking in his head, all right, she's ready for some action.
He knows she's just going to ruin everything.
Right.
The guy gave her the acid, so he's like, he had the acid, probably used to it,
Yeah.
knows how to do it and have a good goddamn time doing it. And she is just wrecking. You know, he looked over and she said the hot dog's talking, and he's, it's babysitting session now.
But that's why he wants to get out of there. He thinks he can get one in before she really crashes.
Quick, let's go back to my place. We'll ball, man, and then, you know, everything will be groovy. Don't worry about it.
And then we'll crash.
Yeah.
And the hot dog admits he has a wife and 7 kids. I wonder if he spoke any Mexican accent.
And he says, "Nah, let's get out of here." He thought I was just faking. And I told him, "Look at the thing. He's got a face. And he's screaming." And the guy finally looked over and he got on the same trip that I was on.
Thanks.
And we sat there carrying on a conversation with that hot dog. Finally, I decided I was just hallucinating, so I put it in my mouth and bit down.
It turns into a horror movie.
You know something? Perhaps if you're on acid and your hot dog is talking to you, even if you realize you're hallucinating and like you kind of talk yourself down a little bit, perhaps you should just write off eating the hot dog. You know what I mean? Like you kind of reach the point where you're like, look, I'm hallucinating. The hot dog isn't really talking to me. Perhaps I should put the hot dog down, though, and walk away.
Right.
Not bite it.
You will let me know if that hot dog stops screaming.
God.
Oh, that's good. Oh, my goodness.
I got to hear the scream.
So it screamed.
Listen to this again.
So I put it in my mouth and bit down. It screamed so loud that you could hear it all over town, so I had to throw it on the ground and step on it.
That wasn't a hot dog, that was Terry's cock.
That was Terry screaming.
Terry screaming.
You weren't standing on Market Street, you were back in the room.
And the hot dog only had one eye, you ass.
And you only thought it was sauerkraut because he hasn't washed his pubes in a few weeks. Hippie dirtbag.
Yeah. Relish and sauerkraut.
So I put it in my mouth and bit down.
Yeah.
It screamed so loud that you could hear it all over town, so I had to throw it on the ground and step on it.
It was
and I
about
was jumping
this...
on this hot dog in the middle of Market Street.
It's about this time I realized that I forgot about the turkey in the oven at the house I was babysitting the baby at. When I opened the oven, I was horrified. I went back up to the crib, and there was a turkey in the crib. Where was the baby?
That old gag.
Oh, man, I wish I lived during the acid years.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
Sounds like a great time.
Talking hot dog.
Right.
She bit my hot dog.
Terry punched me in the face and poured hot coffee on my tits.
Street.
Only you. Wow.
I realized that I had murdered it,
Yeah.
and I took off screaming down the street, scared.
That must have been so funny to watch. So, this chick, like, dude, you should have seen what I saw today on Market Street.
Right.
This chick, like, she was kind of hot, hippie chick, but she looked pretty fucked up. And she's like, gets a hot dog and starts eating it. And then, dude, she's talking to it. She starts talking to it. And then all of a sudden, she starts jumping up and down on it, screaming and running away. It was great. You should have seen it. She freaked out. Acid sounds great.
Yeah, it sure does. And that's how it ends. Her just running down the street
Running down
screaming.
Market Street screaming with hot dog on her shoe.
And I guess it's then the PSA just said, "Don't do acid."
Don't do acid?
Or something like that.
Was that it?
I don't know.
They have a clever slogan?
Who knows?
I know. I did mescaline. That's about the only kind of acid-type stuff I did.
Shrooms, bro. Come on.
Shrooms? Never did the shrooms. I was a mescaline guy back, I guess when...
Back in California?
No. It was when Van Halen... I forgot what Van Halen album it was, but it was definitely David Lee Roth. And I went to the Nassau Coliseum, and I took some mescaline with my friends, and we were going to watch Van Halen. And everyone was peeking, dude. Everyone was peeking except me. I'm just sitting through the concert, having a good time and stuff.
And then all of a sudden, David Lee Roth started screaming.
So I was the designated driver because I wasn't...
You're the designated driver and you're on mescaline.
But I wasn't feeling anything. Everyone else is laughing their asses off because mescaline just makes you laugh at everything. It's very funny. And I figured, I'd drive, because I drove there. And who am I saying designated driver? I drove there. I was driving back regardless of how fucked up I was. We'll get to the car and hop in. It's raining. So we start driving out of the parking lot, and I noticed the windshield wipers are starting to really get loud, and I'm really noticing them.
Oh, you're completely focused on them? Oh, man.
And I couldn't stop thinking about the windshield wipers.
Was it going in slow motion, too? Like
it started. Then the taillights of all the cars, because, we're just getting out of a concert, all you see are taillights everywhere. And the way they were kind of, the light of the taillight was being diffused on the drops on my windshield, and the windshield wipers going back and forth, and they were kind of going in slow motion. And now the red taillights in the wipers were making these streamer kind of stretched out red colors, and the sound was just really getting with the red lights going. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I just started going and the guys in the car are like, dude, you right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, man. They're like, oh, Anthony's fucked up, man. Don't worry about it. And I drove home.
It all of a sudden turns into a Cheech and Chong movie for you.
I was driving down the parkway. And laughing. Didn't know if I was doing 80 or 8 miles an hour. Had no clue. And that was my mescaline time at Van Halen. But, that kind of stuff, if you don't let it run away on you, it's kind of fun.
It is fun until you see faces in the hot dog.
Yeah, once you start getting hot dogs telling you they have families, and then biting it and it's screaming, that would freak you out a little bit. I know I ate glowing French fries when we went back down to the pizza place we all worked at. And there were French fries underneath the heat lamp in the kitchen area, and we all came back from the concert, went to the restaurant we worked at because we get free food. And we went into the kitchen, and the French fries, I started eating them off the rack up top, where it was under the heat light, and they were glowing like the Marcellus Wallace's suitcase when John Travolta opened it up. It glowed like that. And I kept eating them, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit because I thought I was going to have some kind of radiation in my stomach. But no talking hot dog, just glowing French fries.
With the face and 7 kids.
7 kids.
That's hilarious.
I wasn't screaming down Jericho Turnpike with French fry on my shoe.
Well, there you have it, the drop acid PSA.
Yeah.
We forgot all about that.
Nice.
That thing.
Groovy.
Yeah, that was a trippy time back then, huh?
Have some acid, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. John in New York wants in. Hey, John, what's up?
Yeah, you guys are talking about this. I'm driving in the rain with the rain falling on my windshield. I'm starting to go into an acid flashback.
Ah. People really have flashbacks, though?
Who knows?
I don't know anyone who's ever had an acid flashback. She probably did.
Yeah, let's go
Every time she eats a hot dog.
Oh, let's go to Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama.
Robert, what's up?
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's what I'd really like to be.
Is that what it was singing?
Love you.
All right, there you go.
Singing right before she bit its head off with the red ketchupy hair.
Yeah, how does ketchup turn into hair?
What does a hot dog with 7 kids say?
Don't eat me.
All right.
I was saying, freaking her out.
I'm just making my coffee.
Oh, you're almost done with your oatmeal.
I know.
Did it have a little conversation with you? It said, don't eat me. I stink. I'm a gluey mess.
I look like placenta. Throw me out.
That was yesterday's. All right, well.
Those little raisins in it.
We really have a lot to do. We should take our first break and then tell you all the fun stuff we're going to do today.
The raisins look like cockroaches.
Right. And I think we're taking a request today.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we wanted to get the listeners involved today.
All righty.
So if you want to hear something or you need an update on something, you guys get to control the show a little bit today. How's that sound, all right?
Don't blow it.
Don't blow it is right. We'll go to California and talk to Eldon.
Yeah, hello?
What's going on, Eldon?
Oh, I'm sitting over here in Idaho. I'm a truck driver. But if you guys
course
need
you
to
are.
play that, you need to play that song. The police got my car.
Oh, you like that one?
Oh, police got my car?
That song rocks, man. So do you guys.
All right.
I laughed so hard the other day when I heard that, and I've been trying to sing it, and
oh boy.
where can I get it at?
Wow.
You have it on your webpage or something?
Yes, you can get it from eatabullet.com.
Oh, man. No. Don't listen.
Shameless
That's Jimmy's
plug
website.
Of a website.
Well, this is Brother Joe's song. I don't know where you can get Brother Joe's songs. I'll find out, and we'll mention it on the radio, okay?
Yeah, because, hey,
oh, boy, Eldon. That was your cue to say thank you. That was your cue to say thank you.
Because.
Eldon, we're going to play it for you right now.
All right, thank you.
All right. A listener request as we go to break.
Hey, man, you want to go out and get a beer and burn one or something?
I can't, man. The police, they got my car.
What do you mean the police got your car?
Just what I said. The police got my car.
The police got your car?
You stupid ass. The police, they got my car.
Dude, I can't believe the police got your car.
Ah, shut up, man. Police got my car. Police got my car. Police got my car while I was driving home from the bar.
Dude, that really sucks.
Police got my car. Police got my car. The police got my car while I was driving drunk from the bar. Son of a bitch, I want my Chevy for Christmas. I want my friggin' 60 Chevy for Christmas. You stupid dick, I want my Chevy for Christmas so I can go drink at the bar.
Oh, boy.
Son of a bitch, I want my...
All right, where's the music behind this song?
We're not hearing it.
We're not hearing it at all. Sex Bagel! What happened?
That's the mono version. I have one other disc with the same exact song you can try, but that's the same thing that
Why don't we
played
hear
other
the
day.
music then?
I have no idea. It was combined.
It can't be the mono version. Mono, you would hear
Hang
both.
on 1 second.
That's something screwy.
What are you doing? He's going to get another copy of this?
Out of phase, as they say.
Oh, my God. Let's say hi to Wayne. Hey, Wayne, what's up?
Hey, guys. I just wanted, there's a big football game this Sunday, Packers-Eagles. It's on national TV.
Yeah.
I was, make a shout-out to, those Philadelphia fans, man. Make an O&A sign, and, when there's, like, extra points or field goals, hold an O&A sign up, guys sitting in the end zone. There's got to be an O&A fan.
Yeah, we definitely want you guys to start attacking the media with the Opie and Anthony signs, XM satellite signs. So far we've had a couple here and there, but we need some nice exposure from the fans. I think I'm going to that game with our old friend Joey there.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent, man. That's going to be a blast.
I think I'm taking a road trip to Philly to check out that game this Sunday.
That is going to be a blast. That game is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, go Eagles. All right, Wayne, thank you.
All right, take care.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for people to hold up signs, on live TV and things like that to get the word out that we're back doing the satellite radio thing,
They
right?
used to do it at WWF all the time at the wrestling events. We'd always have signs held up.
We had a couple of signs right off the bat when we first started with XM satellite radio. So hopefully we'll get more as the weeks go on here.
We like them in the live news shots. That's my personal favorite because it's very unexpected and no one really ever does it.
Mm-hmm.
You see a live shot happening, news is being made. Jot something down and get behind the jot it down, Rob. And get behind the person that's on the street with the microphone.
Right. This is called filler because we're trying to get a better version of that song, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So we'll play something else, and we'll get the Police Got Your Car on a little later.
We'll get a good version.
What do you got there, Sex Bagel?
Steve's going to work on it one more time. We'll try a new mix of it. We don't know why, but it was all mixed down from the stereo version that Joe had down to a mono version. And I think it ran once and it was fine.
And why are we playing mono versions? Because some people's units don't pick up the stereo
For some
crap?
reason, if the audio is split between left and right, when it goes through the satellite, they only hear one side of it.
Well, some people. Not everybody, but some people.
I don't get it.
All right. All right. Well, you know what? We'll play this instead. Today is World AIDS Day, Anthony.
It is.
It's World AIDS Day.
What are you supposed to do for that?
I have no idea.
Come up with a cure?
Have
Should
sex
I-
with?
should we
I
be
think
home?
you're supposed to have sex with a Haitian today.
Oh, that's a negative stereotype.
That's great. Well, in honor of that, from Team America, here's a little cute song about AIDS.
Because your mom still buys your underpants.
Turn down your TV.
Opie and Anthony.
Good morning, little boober.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Nothing works here. The medications don't work.
What medication
I
is
hate
that?
this place. I've been here for 7 years.
You've only been
Nothing
here
works
since yesterday, Brian.
Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I hate this place. I've been here for 7 years. Nothing works
You've only
here.
been here since
The
yesterday.
medications don't work.
And have you lie down
I
over
hate
here.
this place.
And then we'll get you some
Nothing works
medication,
here.
okay?
The medications don't work.
Back on your stretcher.
Nothing works here.
That would drive me nuts.
Okay?
I would hit him over the head with a chair.
No, that's not the Bellevue clip. That's Jimmy from our meeting yesterday on the phone, our conference call.
That was a good one yesterday.
You're our secret weapon, by the way. We do these conference calls once a week, and we get absolutely nothing accomplished. We just talk about stuff we talked about last week, and well, I don't have an answer on this. I don't have an answer on that. Well, I'll get back to you on that one. We'll circle back on this one. We haven't blue skied this yet. It's still baking. Nothing gets accomplished week after week after week after week. It's all about what we talked about the week prior, and you know, I guess I should let Jimmy know they don't want you in those meetings anymore because you're the pain in the ass guy. Norton is becoming proactive with the program. I kind of like it because Anthony and I, by 10:15, you know, we've been through this BS for so many years. We just stare at the phone and listen or fall asleep against the wall.
You know what I learned yesterday on our meeting? I learned that the building next door has an awning that is held on by these clamps that I couldn't quite figure out how they attach to the side of the building. That's what I learned.
You
from
were looking
yesterday's
out the
meeting.
window the whole
I
time.
was fascinated by these clamps that are holding this awning lighting system on.
Yeah, but you're our secret weapon. We figure a couple more of those conference calls, and they're going to go, you know, guys, I think we're done with the conference calls. I think everything is working just fine. And
everything's fine.
And
Thank you.
You guys just do what you do, and we'll do what we do down here, and that's it. And it's all because of Norton, because he gets right in their faces,
But it's not,
which I love, which I
it's not even-
absolutely love.
It's not about either XM. It's all companies. Anytime there's like a corporate structure, there's the problem because you got 50 guys doing. It's like just fucking somebody do it. And it's every company you work for, you're gonna have that.
Thank
It's
God
irritating.
we're good at what we do because I can't even imagine, you know, living in that corporate atmosphere. I just can't imagine. And thank God we're, you know, probably, I don't know, halfway through our careers, hopefully. So, yeah, because radio in general is getting more and more corporate every day. So thank God, you know, we got 10 years behind us, maybe a few more ahead of us, and then we could kind of retire and move on before this gets completely ridiculous.
My favorite parts of the meeting yesterday were after Jim spoke, the response. It was, Jim gets right up to it, and it's like, we spoke to a booker last week. I just wondered how's that going? How's that going? Insert big long gap here.
Yeah, well, I'll get back to you on that. We'll get back to you.
And during the gap, you know, they're just looking at each other, mouthing, that motherfucker.
Yeah, that pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass, Jimmy Norton.
Who the fuck is he?
Why doesn't he just shut up?
Who knew you'd be the pain in the ass in those meetings? Usually I'm the aggressor, but, you know, I yell from the back of the room and you get right up to the thing. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Jim's right in the phone. Right. He's like tonguing the phone.
Right.
But I'm not
Jimmy
rude.
Spittle.
I'm not rude to people. I'm not like an ass to people.
And that's what sucks.
That's why
you're much too polite as you twist the screw.
I'm not in a position. I just want you want. It's like anytime we complain here, it's not. It's like people here want the show to succeed. Everybody wants. So it's about stuff to make the show better.
Right. More than succeed. I mean, we want to be where we were 2.5 years ago. We got a long ways to go. We know we're attempting the biggest comeback in radio history, but I'm learning things. I don't think their goals for this show are as big as ours. I have to say that today. I just don't think they are. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing they're really, really happy with the amount of subscribers that are signing up for our channel and all that. I'm not happy with the amount of subscribers that have signed up for the channel thus far. But I guess their projections for how many people were going to sign up for this show before the end of the year, we're way past that, so they're happy. But we're way below where I want to be.
Of course.
And that lies the problem. So
I want to be millions.
All of a sudden, we're not getting as much attention anymore because we're doing our job. So they would rather use their efforts for something else, on XM satellite radio. Take the efforts and move it somewhere else that might need a little more help.
Well, then let me bring up again yesterday's meeting. Do you know they installed 5 new windows on that building across the alley? And it must have been after they built it because the bricks around it were a different color than the rest of the building.
Well, this is December 1st, right? Today?
Yes, it is.
I believe.
Let me. So
we've been at this 2 months officially.
Wow.
We've done 2 months of radio.
And I'm spent.
And you know what? And this is, I could point out things that's we still don't have an office. We just don't have an office.
But they're working on it.
It just amazes me we still don't have an office to go to after the show. With phone lines that we could use and
we have the office.
And
the phone
computers
lines
that we could use,
or the computers.
Because we're still getting kicked out of all these cubicles around 10:30, 11 o'clock or what have you because they're, we're using other people's desks.
Yeah. So the only computers we can use are theirs, and they come in and do their thing. We need an office.
So, I mean, as we move forward, I will just bitch about the things that are facts. The facts are we still don't have an office 2 months into this gig. It just amazes me.
Yeah.
It absolutely amazes me.
Because there's no level of accountability. And this, again, all corporations fucking do this. It's people's way of just hiding out. You got 50 guys. Well, I'll talk to him. All right, let's get back to him. All right. Not one person can go, all right, let me get this done. It's a fucking circular nightmare in any corporation. They're awful.
Nothing got done in the meting once again yesterday. It was all about...
I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you. We'll circle back on that. Well, I don't have an answer on that. If that's going to be the meetings every week, then let's end them right now. We don't need them.
You know what happens when the show sucks? Everybody knows whose fault it is.
Right.
It's Ben.
I asked for a little thing for Ben. It's got to be 3 weeks ago, easily, to make his job easier. And
what, a comb?
And, he's still waiting for it. A little trio so he can check his email on the fly and stuff. Because, we all know he's a social butterfly.
All the guys got trios, right?
I love the trio.
I don't have one.
And I got him. And,
you're not going to get anything.
I don't want a trio.
You won't get anything.
All right, enough of that.
They hate me.
But it was a very funny
they're walking around going, who is he? What does he fucking do?
Why is he bringing this up?
Like, all right, we'll pay him, but what does he want?
No, that's why we like that you work on the show. You're as motivated as Ant and I. You want to be all kidding aside, you're listening to 3 guys on mic right now that want to be the best as they can be. Simple as that. We want to be known as the best radio show in all of radio. Nice.
Where's Poe today?
Poe's around. He's kind of.
Oh, it's him, right?
No, he's kind of. He's kind of keeping to himself today.
Okay. Oh, thanks, fella.
He's kind of keeping to himself today. So that's that, I guess.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Another meeting.
They've had enough of me, though.
They certainly have.
And it's not even anything big. Again, there's no rudeness. There's no what the fuck, dude.
And I got a call. You think you think it's productive that we have all those people on the conference call every week? I'm like, definitely. They were basically hinting, does Jim really have to be part of that conference call thing?
Maybe I should just put on a tie and do nothing. They'd be more than happy to have me on the conference call.
Why wouldn't it be worthwhile to have everyone involved in the program in those meetings? I don't understand why.
See,
we
you and
wouldn't
I are
want
like
everybody.
old beaten dogs. We've heard
I
all this
know.
crap for so many years that we're like, oh, whatever. And to have like a fresh young face like Jim Norton.
Oh, fresh young go-getter.
Just young, appley cheeked and ready to.
Still new to the business of radio. Don't worry, give it another year or two, you'll be as bitter as Anthony and I.
Oh, dude,
because
I'm
it's the most
disgusted.
it's the most amazing business out there. I don't care if it's satellite radio, regular radio, CB radio, ham radio. It's a cluster F.
Yes.
The things that I've seen over the years, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
But
So
there he is.
But if you were screaming for a leather couch instead of the one you have, that's like just belly aching and sniveling. But when you're asking we'd like an office or a phone, that's like pretty legitimate things to ask for to do a radio show. It's not like you're asking for anything crazy.
So,
little things.
I'm just pointing out we're 2 months into the gig, and there you go. We still the office still isn't really complete.
Are we going to get yelled at now? Because
Probably.
This
I
is
don't.
considered complaining.
Probably.
Why are we just talking?
No, it's complaining.
Oh, don't complain.
We're not supposed to.
Okay.
We're supposed to just keep these to ourselves. And
I asked about
at
the
meetings,
cameras that are in the studio because we want to get these online for the fans.
Yeah, we'll get back.
And I know I asked weeks ago easily, and well, I don't have an answer on that either. They didn't have an answer for anything yesterday.
Not one question answered.
So why are we even doing the meetings? That's all.
Things have to be run through a few people.
Anthony, moving on. There you go. We did 10 minutes of bitching today instead of an hour and a half. Anthony, moving on. You were just up in arms about Lacey Peterson's mom today.
Oh, boy.
This is the big story, I guess. One of the big stories today in the New York, well, probably in all the papers.
Well, it's the
Is it in the Daily News?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was asking Anthony. We're looking.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. The sentencing phase of the Scott Peterson trial. Of course, he was found guilty of murdering his wife Lacey and their unborn child Connor. Why does that kid have a name? Technically, I mean, I don't want to seem cold and
well. There's a lot of people
here.
out there that name their kids before they're born.
Yeah, but well, it's a whole nother issue. Screw it. I just don't think you should be talking about little Connor like it's a little walking toddler that he threw in the drink. Also,
maybe name him saved money on college tuition.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Lacey's mom, Sharon, she was able to voice her rage in a court. You know how they do that? They parade the family around. They yell and scream at the guy that murdered the person, the perp, and it's used to maybe get a stiffer sentence on the guy. Well, he's either going to get life in prison or the death penalty. So she was really screaming, hoping that he gets the death penalty. And literally, she was screaming in the courtroom at him. And the family of the person that was killed gets right in the killer's face and starts screaming. And it's just one of those moments you just don't want to be witness to. One of those very uncomfortable, primal, like the hot dog biting scream. Yeah.
The Godzilla scream.
Godzilla scream. The end of the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers scream.
The De Niro Mean Street scream.
Right. Just these screams. And she was doing that. And then she screams out, she wanted to be a mother. Divorce is always an option, not murder. Well, Sharon, sometimes it's not an option. I think part of the blame, you got to blame Scott Peterson. He's the one that did it. But you got to think what drove him to that. Why wasn't divorce an option? Perhaps you should be screaming at some of these scumbag lawyers and the legal system when it comes to divorce. Huh?
So you're saying he was justified?
No. But again, I
understand.
There is... Look, the laws are so crazy that sometimes she's screaming. Divorce is an option, not murder. She goes, divorce is always an option, not murder.
It's really not an option for most guys.
It isn't an option.
I mean, they go through it, but then their lives suffer.
They're in hell. You don't make a lot of money, and now you got to give half your stuff away and half your money. Forget about the stuff. You always get new stuff. It's no problem getting a new bedroom set and kitchen table. Give that stuff away. Fine. A lot of guys don't care. Take the stuff. Take the car. Take take it. It's the fact that now, while you go to work every day, that half of your money is now going to another person that you aren't even involved with anymore. That's the issue. That's not an option. There are so many guys that you talk to that go, I'd love to get a divorce. I can't stand my wife. I'm living with someone I hate, and I cannot get a divorce. Why? I go broke. I can't afford it. Men are then put in a position where they have to live with someone they can't stand because they can't afford to get a divorce. This guy, all right, fine. Yeah, a little selfishness going in there. He just wanted to go out and bang broads and not be married anymore, I guess. Maybe he didn't want to be a father anymore. And it would have been a lot easier if the laws weren't stacked against guys to file for divorce. Go, hey, see you later. But it's not an option always. It's not always an option. Perhaps some of our outrage should be at the lawyers that prey on men in divorces and just divorce law in general.
Is it true if you get divorced and your wife never remarries that she now gets your Social Security when you retire? Or half of it?
Yeah,
or
half your Social
part
Security.
Of it?
Yeah.
How does that ever make sense?
It doesn't make sense. There's no reason that a guy should be broke because the marriage didn't work out. Just stop already.
However, in this case, a guy who knocks up, if you leave a pregnant woman, like when she's ready to drop, you got to expect a big piece of your salary is going to come out. However, as opposed to being when you're single and she's got no kids and you have no kids and you're both earning, that's where the divorce law is.
Well, you know something? He should obviously pay for her pregnancy and pay child support because it is his kid. I'm not going there. Right. I'm not saying be a deadbeat dad or leave a pregnant woman that can't work, leave her under those situations. No. Should he then pay her for 10, 20 years? No! Get a fucking job. Work.
I mean, you make a good point, but obviously he was a kook.
He's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag.
Yeah,
and you know, no. Should he murder her? Absolutely not. But the mother...
There's a but.
There's a but. The mother can't be screaming that divorce is always an option. It's not. It's not. She should have just as well have said staying with her and being miserable is always an option. Because that's more of an option, because that's what more guys do.
All right, let's go to Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, guys. What's up? Love the show.
Thank you.
I've been divorced twice. Yeah, I know. I'm a sucker. But neither one of them wanted to be married to me, and I'm the one that had to start the proceedings, get the lawyer and all that. It's just ridiculous.
And then even though you started the proceedings, you still got screwed.
I got screwed, but one of them actually cheated, and she just wanted to stay latched on, and it was like, you're both ridiculous. It's like, if you want out of the marriage, just fucking divorce me. Get it done.
Why aren't there lawyers out there trying to take care of this problem? Because it's obviously a problem that the men get screwed
There
into
are
divorces.
lawyers, but their hands are tied behind their back. They can do nothing because the law, the way it is, the system, the way it's not even the law, it's the judges are so lazy. These judges don't want to hear anything new. Believe me, I've been through it. I've stood there in the courtroom thinking to myself, all right, the judge will be able to understand this situation. I will, I'll tell the judge, convey to her how I got this career, who was responsible for me being in radio, the talents that I've had, whatever, they are, that I've cultivated since I was a kid. I've been like this ever since I was a kid. It's not something I learned, something somebody taught me, something that I was inspired by somebody that I was married to. No. The reason I'm in radio, there's certain people that were there that helped me along, and certain people that had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Maybe if Opie took me to court, he could, get half. But maybe if my brother took me to court, he could get half. But it had nothing to do with certain other people that all of a sudden
she was claiming that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is what ex-wives will do in the courtroom. No matter what the guy is doing and how he's earning his living, she will present the case that she was responsible for where he is.
I wish that case went further because I would have.
No,
I'm just saying I would have been a witness. Proving
but that's what I'm saying.
Proving that she was actually more of a hindrance than actually a help in your effing career.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter because the judges don't care about that. They're lazy. It's not anything new. You think you're going to be Perry Mason and go in there and give this testimony, and the judge is going to sit there and look and ponder it and go, yeah, he's right. It's all cookie-cutter bullshit. And the judge already makes up their mind, and they would rather you settle it. They don't even want to make a decision. But it's not about coming in there with evidence and saying, look, this is how I do. Bam, wrong. It's cookie-cutter. The judge knows. It's a math equation. It's a math equation. There's nothing new you can add to this. And then when it's all said and done, the guy coughs up a lot of his money and gives it to the woman because that's the way it's been and that's the way it's going to be for years and years and years. You know, they wanted to, I actually pushed for something. They wanted that if she died, I would still have to pay.
Pay who?
Her heirs. That's where I drew the line. Ooh, I win. I had to actually draw a line there and say, no, I will not pay a corpse. Yeah.
But they were trying to get that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You never told me that one.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely. They were trying to... There's fat fuck Dominic Barbara. And why then, if she was responsible for your career, should her heirs be penalized if something were to happen to her? Can I have another meatball hero? You. I had to sit through that.
Ugh.
Through that.
Ugh.
Mr. Cumia, what is your wedding anniversary date?
That was the best ever.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Can we?
I have no fucking clue.
Can we? Because you bring this up from time to time.
Yeah. Oh.
Ben, you got to get the newspaper articles of Ant's divorce. No
it's
offense,
a media frenzy.
No
Opie.
offense, but there is some hilarious stuff in those
I know.
newspaper articles.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's blaring. I mean, in the New York Post, I think it was.
Yeah.
You were asked what your wedding date was.
Yeah.
Or your anniversary.
It was the guy, and I knew the newspapers were sitting right there in front of me. I'm on the witness stand. Big fat Dominic Barber's asking me questions, and I'm just staring at the New York Post and Daily News guys with their little pads jotting stuff down going, this can't happen. This can't happen.
But they ask you your anniversary date.
Mr. Cumia, when is your wedding anniversary date? Ding, 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 ding. And I'm just reaching back in my head. March? Is it May? I know Swallows Day in San Juan Capistrano is March 19th. I remember it was the 19th, but was it the same as Swallows Day or was it May? I don't know.
What's his answer?
That was my answer.
He was married 10 years.
Good for you, man.
I don't know. And then that was
I
quoted.
hate this place. I've been married 10 years.
Been married 10 years. I hate this place.
Nothing works here.
Nothing works here. The
I'm
medication
miserable.
doesn't work. I'm miserable.
I'm drunk all the time.
I have to drink a big glass of Captain Morgan when I come home. I hate this place. I get yelled at for being on the computer.
10 years. 10 years.
I've been here 10 years. She has 4 fucking cats. I got to clean the cat box. She's crazy cat lady. I can't get out of this marriage without going broke. I hate this place. Her lawyer's fat. Get me out of here. The Daily News and Post are in front of me. I can't testify. I hate this place. I've been married 10 years. I don't remember my wedding anniversary. Oh,
I had a threesome.
Sorry. I had a threesome. I hate this place.
Sorry, I had to, because, well, it was reported, and, you know, I just still think that was one of the best things.
I hate this place. I'm sitting on the couch with my girlfriend, and wife walked in the door and fell flat on her face. I hate this place.
That did not happen, did it?
Of course it didn't. I hate this place. I had to break into my house to steal my stuff back.
Homeless guys wearing my T-shirts now.
She gave away all my clothes to the homeless and burnt everything else in the fireplace.
That's what you get.
In the Steve place.
That's what you get. You lose half your money, and she ends up burning all your stuff that maybe you wanted.
Oh my God! It's just a living.
Did she break?
nightmare.
Did she break all the radio awards that we won?
I think I got out with one air award.
Yeah,
the glass one.
Right.
I have that proudly displayed in my.
We were
new
rocking
house.
for like 2 or 3 years there. We were winning everything.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
all this hardware that I just throw in the closet, whatever, but...
Oh, now it was, and I'd like to present this fucking award to the fireplace. Yeah. And the award for scumbag fuck husband goes to Anthony. Anthony's not here to accept, so a log is going to accept for him.
Holy crap.
Let's throw it in the old Steve.
I'm not even uncomfortable today.
Oh,
hilarious.
awful.
I hate this place. I've been married 10 years.
I've been married 10 years.
Years.
Wow. Yeah, it's just stacked against men. And I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear the one instance where the woman got screwed because she was the career woman, because that does happen, but it's so rare. There is no reason that if two healthy people get a divorce, that they can't just go their separate ways and get a job and live the rest of their life without having to have any contact with each other. There's no reason the man, especially a guy that's pulling in, maybe $35,000 a year, all of a sudden, $15,000 or so has to go to the wife. Why?
Wasn't it only for a couple of years? Just until she gets it back on her feet?
No. Yeah, but that's the problem. A lot of women...
No, it's not.
A lot of women are making such a nice income from their divorce settlement that, then they get another guy, let's say, but they don't get married because they're making some nice coin on the side.
They live together.
So she's making the nice coin from the divorce settlement. He's got maybe a kind of a job that's bringing in some good money. Then she gets a little part-time thing on the side. That's a nice living.
Now
so
works
why would
his
you get
ass
married
off.
just so you would lose your
Right.
money from the divorce settlement? A lot of women have done that over the years.
Guy works his ass off. He's now pulling in $20,000 a year and starving because he's making $35,000. 15 of it, let's say, is going to the wife, who now can also work. She's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got her salary plus what the guy gives him. And, if she shacks up with another guy, now his income is added to the house. So who's the biggest loser in this? The guy who's now working as if he's making $35,000 a year, but he's only pulling in 20.
You should be able to stop paying as soon as she stops fucking you. Like, as long as...
Wouldn't that be nice?
As long as you can still go over... And just go, look, tell the boyfriend, look, you
Tag
gotta
her.
move. I want to fuck her real quick.
Move it over. I'm dogging this bitch.
Then you should be able to pay. But as soon as she starts giving that pussy to somebody else, really, you should be able to stop paying.
Yep.
As soon as she starts giving up the only reason
It's not
anyone
a bad
talks to her
idea.
anyway.
There should be a lot of shoulds.
Not a bad idea.
When they start working. When they start working, there's no goddamn reason in hell the guy should be paying her. If they're able to work. But that'll never change. It'll never, ever change. Guys will continue to get screwed, and they will continue to get married like fools and idiots. Marriage has nothing at all to do with love, people. Nothing. You could love someone more than you've ever loved anything on the face of the earth and not get married. Believe it or not, you can do it. You could live a long life together. You can write up whatever. You could go to a lawyer and write up whatever kind of financial contracts you want to write up that will say, if we break up, I will support this woman and give her everything I have. Or if we break up, nothing will happen. Or you could have no paperwork at all and live together. Marriage is the dumbest thing a guy can do. You're entering into a legal, binding contract that can do nothing but screw you.
Well, after 7 years, though, of living together, right? Isn't it going to
Not
be
New
a
York.
common... Oh, there's no common law in New York?
California, there's a palimony law.
Oh, not in New York?
You got to be crazy. But there's no common law in New York.
I thought it was after 7 years.
Nope. Oh, they could take you to court.
Right.
Believe me, anyone could sue you for anything. So if you're living with a girl 7 years or longer, you could live with a girl for 6 months. She could take you to court and say he promised to blah, blah, blah for the rest of my life.
Bill Maher's girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, that's California, I think. You could go through all that. The chances that she's going to win are pretty slim. Pretty slim. But with marriage and the legal binding contract you have with a marriage, then you are screwed. You're definitely screwed. I don't know why people do it. And that guy that just called twice, married twice, you couldn't drag me into a marriage with guns to my head. You could not drag me into another marriage. It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't happening, people.
Half your income, this one's gonna cost you. It's a marriage certificate. Be dialing.
Dialing for help, people. Hey, Ben, help us out here. Someone on the Instant Feedback writes, look at the New York Times today. There's even times in New York State they won't even grant you a divorce. I want to read that article.
New York State's a weird state. You need a reason to get a divorce
somewhere.
in New York. You can't just say irreconcilable differences, or I'm not in love with her, or I hate the bitch, or I hate the guy, or you can't. You need a reason. The only reason, and there's only a couple of reasons in New York. One is adultery. One is abuse or something. I'm not sure what they all are. I wasn't paying attention during my...
When they were telling you?
When they were telling you. But you can't just get a divorce. A lot of people, or if you're separated for a year, you could get a divorce. So a lot of people opt to get separated and then wait a year before they could even start their divorce proceedings, which mine took 3 years. 3 years. I watched people that were multi-millionaires getting divorced quicker than I did. It was just a nightmare with that fat fuck, Dominic Barbara. I was so happy when I heard he was getting a divorce.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh. Like, I hope your wife just takes everything from you.
Not my food money. Not my food money.
Robert, what's up?
I'm 3 times, my friend.
3? You
Yeah.
deserve it. You're stupid.
Yeah, I was. She got the house, took my boat, put it on somebody else's property. I couldn't get it because she allowed it to be there. It was marital property. Had to sue him for it. She ended up getting it in the long run.
She deserves the boat, right? You were married.
Yeah.
You get a divorce, and she should get your boat.
Did she ever drive the boat when you were married?
Oh no, she was always too drunk.
Oh my God! How does that
Isn't that
make
great?
sense? With a guy, that's his little hobby on the side with his boat, with his friends. They go fishing every once in a while to get out of the house, and
now it's her boat.
And now it's her boat.
Now it's her boat for the guy that she's banging.
It's not just friends; it was the kids. Because I got 3 boys, and they just teaching them how to ski. It was every weekend we were out there.
And now it'll sit in someone's yard, but it's hers.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah, she
Good
sold
for
it.
her.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I got one other thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
He was probably going to hang up.
Maybe. Glenn and Philly, what's up?
Yo, I didn't even get married. We went and had this kid, and 3 years, 4 years, she moves out, takes me to court, tries to keep me away from the kid. And I made $10 an hour. They charged me, because of overtime that I had gotten, they charged me $200 a week.
They figured in your overtime into what you should be paying her?
Yes.
Man, that
which
great.
I eventually lost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now he loses the overtime, so now he's not making the overtime, but he's still paying based on if he had the overtime.
Meanwhile, she's banging Coke straws 2 and 3 at a time.
Isn't that wonderful?
And you wonder why people kill their spouses. I swear.
Yeah, that's what it
and
is.
you wonder.
Divorce is always an option. There it is.
One more. Jim and PA, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just about ready to get divorced. I got it all set up to go through it in January.
Oh, good
And
luck.
You guys are scaring the
Oh, wait.
shit out of me.
No, it's going to start in January, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I already have all the paperwork going. I'm just waiting off the holidays because of the kids and look the hell out.
You check in another year, and I guarantee you'll still be going through it somehow, some way.
Oh, I'm sure I will, but it's like, Jesus, I'm going through stealth mode right now, and I keep hearing you guys keep talking about it the way it got fucked, and you guys are scaring the crap out of me.
That's it.
All right.
Lacey Peterson's
Thanks,
mom.
guys. Check it out.
Lacey Peterson's mom. Divorce is always an option, not murder. Murder's not an option, believe me. But neither is divorce all the time. It's not.
Okay.
Well, the mother probably wasn't thinking very rationally. In fairness to the mom, when your pregnant daughter is found, her skull is found floating, and she's headless with an anchor tied to her, you're not thinking about the legal proceedings of a divorce and like, you know what? I understand why Scott murdered my baby girl and her unborn son.
You should think about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's obvious the guy was a kook, but
then again, Amber Fry was very attractive. I'm not saying, a good punch to the stomach maybe, or a trip down the steps. Oops-a-daisy.
A little foot sticks out in the hallway, a little. Hello, sweetie.
Kerplunk, kerplunk. And with every step she hits, you just see more and more money that you're saving.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Sure.
All right. We're going to take a break. It's World AIDS Day, Anthony.
World AIDS Day. What are you supposed to do? How do we celebrate? I want to celebrate.
I came up with
Do we give presents to each other?
Norton, do you got one?
Yes, everyone should just put on white socks and a robe and just kind of walk around the streets like half awake and half asleep.
Oh, my God. With that, someone on the line, because the listeners are requesting stuff today.
Yes.
We're asking the listeners to request stuff on the show today. They asked for the Stephen Lynch song, FBA.
Oh, no. That one?
This is brutal.
Do we have it?
Yes, we have it.
Wow.
This is absolutely brutal.
All right.
Stephen Lynch does not like when we play this song.
No, because it wasn't even written by him.
Who wrote this originally?
Jay Moore?
With the help of Mike DiNicola?
Jay Moore, Mike DiNicola wrote FBA. And
handed Stephen Lynch the lyrics, and Stephen
awful song.
Sung the song.
Became an underground hit, at especially all the live appearances.
Yeah. Well, I got the live version, too.
Oh.
The live version. You know what?
From, where were we? Asbury? No.
No, we were in Long Island. We were at that place on the water.
Right. You know what? I'm going to do a twofer.
Ooh.
We'll do the original FBA, and then the sing-along with, like, I think there was 2,000 to 3,000 people singing the song.
Yes.
It's just crazy. So let's listen to this version first, and then we'll do the live version.
All right, this is called, what is this called again? Authors of the song? Jay, what's this called?
It's called Full Blown AIDS.
Down to my target weight. Sarcoma has popped out all over my face. I lost 3 teeth and all my friends. Looks like I'm nearing the end. No use telling a lie or even a fib when you're lying in bed counting all your ribs. You try to give blood, they just showed me the door. Well, I went to stand up and I fell on the floor. It's full-blown AIDS. Damn that whore. Damn that whore. I said damn that whore. Damn that whore. Jay and Mike just reading what they wrote in front of me.
So there it is. And then here's the same song in front of like 2,000 to 3,000 people.
I don't usually do cover songs, but this one's very special to me. So I brought one of the co-authors of FBA, Mike DiNicola. Let's hear it for Mike. Mike has been kind enough to write a little extension to the song, so if you listen closely, you might hear some things you haven't heard before. Down to my target weight, sarcoma popped out all over my face. I lost 3 teeth and all of my friends. Looks like this time I'm nearing the end of no need to lie, no reason to fear. When you're flat on your back, counting all your ribs. I went to give blood, they just showed me the door. I stood up to leave, and I fell on the floor, full-blown AIDS. Everybody now, damn that whore. Damn that whore. I said, damn that whore. Yeah, damn that whore. Let's break it down now. Mike DiNicola's going to do a little spoken word, little poetry, because I know you guys can appreciate some good poetry, right? Well, the FBA is set in, and he's left feeling a little low. Here you go, Mike.
Well, now I've got AIDS. I don't feel so good. So I'm going to go out and share it with my neighborhood. Bartender, waitress, here's your tip. That ain't acne above my lip. Oh, you have to leave? Well, that's okay. I've got time to kill, maybe 2 or 3 days. I'm sitting alone humming this song. I start to think about everyone who done me wrong.
Who's done you wrong?
A 5th grade teacher.
Yeah?
Mr. Beck. You're gonna find a hypodermic in your neck. Patrons in my restaurant.
What about him?
Her tits blue.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, that ain't half and half in your stew.
Oh!
And Wendy. You remember me.
Wendy?
Yeah. She stood me up for prom. But I won't infect her.
You won't infect her?
I'm going to infect her mom.
Her mom?
It's full-blown AIDS.
Damn that whore! Damn that whore! You little fucking whore! You little motherfucking whore! Yeah.
It's full-blown AIDS.
Let's listen in on a show prep meeting in the Opie and Anthony laboratory.
Hey guys, anyone want a bagel?
No!
Stop ruining the show, Eric.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Feel the love.
It's everything 24/7 XM 202. The O&A virus. It's everything all the time. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony. Ooh, it's in my shoes. Ramon, clean this up.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let everyone to make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Thanks for checking us out. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Talking about divorce. Talking about girls tripping. Talking about talking hot dogs. Talking about FBA. What else?
How about the fact that I want to rip my underwear off and throw them out because they're bikini briefs?
You've been picking at yourself
Right.
all morning.
And it's not. It's only because they're uncomfortable. These I hate.
Why are you wearing bikini briefs?
That's all I had left. It's laundry day or whatever.
Wait, bikini briefs?
Not necessarily. I don't know if they are or not.
Are they just your standard Fruit of the Loom briefs?
No. They're really small. They're Calvin. I never wear them.
God.
They're not as small as you think. They're not like.
They're
are they
smaller than I want to
like
think.
this?
Like
How big are they?
You might as well just take them.
Who cares?
Yeah, take them down.
Wait.
They're not that. They're regular.
They're big.
Those are big.
Okay, well they're briefs of some sort, but the way they're built, my mule just keeps popping out the hole, and I hate the way they fit.
And boxer briefs are the way they go.
How do you do your laundry?
I take it down, and there's an expressionless person that runs a place in my building, and I hand her the stuff, but she just has no facial expression at all.
You know, because of you, I can't even look at Asians anymore when I walk around the streets of New York. I laugh every time I walk by one.
They
now.
look like aliens, and they.
Oh my God!
No, I love Asians, but they have no expression, and they talk like, "Take me to a leader." All right, it's the same thing.
Take me to a leader. When has an alien ever said that?
Well, they always
in
say,
every movie.
Take me to your leader. Yeah,
It happened in the movie, so it's got to be real.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's how.
But that's how you got to take it
absolutely,
out.
dude, I don't
do they
do-
pick it up?
No, it's in my building. I go right down to the first floor, pick it up, I get it, and I come back the next day. And
End of my block. Just hand them the laundry. It comes back all folded and
Yep.
nice.
Yeah. Mine too.
It's the best. It's the absolute best.
It's not even that much money, man. I did it for a long time myself, and
Dude,
I
don't even care
shrinking
about the
things and
money.
ruining
It's,
them.
it's such a convenience. I think it's like $1.50 a pound in my neighborhood. I don't care.
Yeah.
We had a
I
place
just
in Brooklyn,
don't care.
and no, they lost stuff constantly. One time, they sent back a load of laundry. Our whites burnt, dude. They burned. It was in the dryer. I guess they were drying it in a kiln, and the elastic from my underwear, like I was like, why are these like burnt? And I went to put on a pair of the underwear. The elastic just went and like snapped right out of it.
Sure, that was burnt marks, or
It was
that
burn
like
marks.
racing stripes?
Because it was on the
that they couldn't
T-shirts
get out.
and everything.
Were you washing Tippy Tom's underwear and you didn't know it?
No, they burnt it, and then they lost a whole batch of my my button-down shirts, and sent me button-down shirts for some fat guy. It's like big, giant shirts. Like these aren't the shirts. And then I said, well, why don't you take the ones that go to the guy that these shirts belong to, because perhaps he has my shirts. Oh, and they couldn't even figure out who it was, where it came from, or anything. I never got those back. They would lose socks, pants. So
it happens.
After we moved, that was it.
It's annoying. But I'm just saying, as a rule, though, it does save you a lot of trouble. None of my clothes are that great. You want to lose one? Go ahead.
Sex Bagel, you got something?
Hi, Eric.
He must feel pretty confident with what he's about to
You
say.
walked right in here.
He walked in.
You're pretty confident with that.
His chest was pushed forward, his shoulders up, like, oh, I got something to add to the program.
He even did one of these.
Yeah.
I'm waiting over here.
Yes.
I thought it was just me because the area where I'm living right now wasn't. I mean, Anthony knows the area.
Yeah, that's the area I moved out of.
Yeah,
is
that
where
I
Eric
moved
moved into. So he's living the nightmare that I was living.
Every time I send laundry out to get done, stuff is missing.
course
I'm
it is.
constantly missing shirts.
It's Brooklyn.
And I go down there. I'm like, "Where is this shirt?" Oh no, now they can't speak English. Now they don't know what I'm talking about. But they knew how to say, how much it was. And when
Oh,
to
they
pick
know
it
the
up.
price.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, I just thought of something. Maybe they mixed Martini Steve's clothes in with yours.
Oh, and it just caught on fire. Everything caught on fire.
Yeah, flame on shirt.
Right. Oh, they were trying to put out the fire and
Must dry clean all of Steve's stuff or put out fire with the water.
Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hey, guys, what's up?
We're hanging today.
I got an idea. Instead of bachelor parties, why don't we take the guy to, like, a Scared Straight program, take him over to, like, divorce proceedings, take his car, take half his money, then see if he shows up for the wedding.
Good idea.
Yeah, give him a little preview
Yeah,
of what
divorce
it's like.
court could be like a Scared Straight program for these young folks that want to get married, Anthony.
People never talk enough to people that had miserable marriages and divorces.
I will never get married now.
They step into that marriage thing with a smile and the pictures and the ugh.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I had my shot, and I think I don't think I'm getting married. Ever.
I remember you talking once.
Yep. Dude, I talked when I was 20, 21 about it, too.
But you talked, and then, like...
I talked
I remember
and
one
talked
day...
and talked and talked about it.
There'd be one day of, like, I really think I'm going to do it. And then the very next day, you're like, dude, I will never get married. You were like that. It was a day-to-day thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not day-to-day anymore. Now it's just like, nope, not getting married.
Nope. Oh, right. Yes, Ben. See, that would have been nice. But that's a whole illusion. Very romantic places that people go to that perhaps they think about proposing marriage at these romantic places. It's an illusion.
That is a true story. I was in Greece thinking about it, and where was I? Top of Santorini, one of the most beautiful places in the world. And then I was drinking the bottled water because, they told me not to drink the water.
Yeah.
And I guess the bottled water is bottled
there
with their water
Great.
somewhere else in the Greek islands. And I thought about it for a minute or two, and then I had explosive diarrhea. That is a true story.
That'll get your mind off of the marriage thing.
Explosive diarrhea
In Greece.
You should have asked through the door.
One of the most romantic places in the entire world, and I have explosive diarrhea. Maybe that was a sign from God. I don't know.
Yeah, this is what's going to happen to your bank account.
Sweetie, I've been thinking, me and you have been together for so long, and my leg is shaking and I'm sweating. And I was just thinking, would you be my... I would love to take your hand and... Sweetie.
I would stand up right now, but my legs have gone numb because I've been on the toilet for the last half hour.
Can you hear me okay through the door? Because I just want to say, you're the girl I want to spend the rest of my... life with.
It was the worst ever.
Push the ring under the door with your big toe.
I come sliding out under the door.
Ooh.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
good times. Good times.
Good times.
Still the best scene ever. in Old School. I
never saw
that
Old School.
stupid little scene makes me laugh every time.
What scene?
When his whole relationship, finally breaks up for good, Will Ferrell, and he's in the graveyard for Blue's funeral, and he confronts his ex there, and she pretty much says it's over, and all he has to say is good times.
Good times.
Good times. Keep on trucking, he says too, right? Yeah.
I never saw that, but I heard it's a very funny film.
It's, Old School was a real funny film, but then it just fell apart at the end. I don't understand why they can't figure that crap out in Hollywood.
The end of these kind of funny...
Even, I hate to say it because it's probably my favorite movie of all time, but even Caddyshack, if you really think about it, that whole ending was just completely ridiculous with everything blowing up and stuff after the movie was so cool.
The whole movie was ridiculous.
But Old School with that competition at the end...
Yeah.
That was just so stupid. They couldn't come up with anything better.
I don't think they know how to end these things.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They come up with a funny concept for a movie, a lot of great lines, but they really have trouble wrapping it up.
And it's not just comedies; it's dramas too.
Oh my God, Full Metal Jacket.
Dude, that's not even the ending. That's the second half. Of the
no,
movie
I understand that,
good.
but it's literally two different movies. There are times I just watch Full Metal Jacket until
just the boot camp.
Yeah, just the boot camp, and then when they go off, that's it. I throw another movie in.
Yeah,
credits should roll right after Hartman gets shot. That should just be the end of the film.
Right. It should be just a short film.
Although there are some pretty funny lines in the rest of it.
Yeah, but
the sickle cell.
But we never quote those. We never quote the second half of that movie.
We only
always
quote
the first
beginning
half.
of it.
Because that stupid Adam Baldwin. Do you talk the talk? Do you walk the walk?
Yeah. He's the one that said, "Thank God for the sickle cell." I think it was.
I vaguely remember that. Happy birthday, Zipper. That's a great line. I think one movie endings that are great. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest might have the best movie ending.
That was a great movie. I saw that recently. I forgot how good that movie was.
Depressing.
Yeah, I know. But
Jim loves it. That's why, because it's depressing.
But it's still brilliant. It's a perfect film. It's brilliant on every level.
No
there
happy
are so
Hollywood
many
ending there.
Dude, absolutely not. The guy, come on.
There were so many great characters in that movie. Unbelievable.
Godfather's got a great ending.
Great ending.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a ton of movies out there that are great.
They knew how to
through.
do it. Knew how to wrap it up.
There are very few great endings, though. Like
but
endings that hit you in the face with a shovel.
I'm talking about the movies that just fall apart. And
you know what's
start
worse?
Off really, really good.
Wait, worse than the movies that fall apart are the ones that you're watching, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the credits start rolling.
And you go,
you ever been watching a movie and you're like,
yeah.
what the fuck? What? Wait a minute. You're not done.
What the? What?
Yeah. You're not done.
That happened with The Village. Have you seen The Village yet?
No, I didn't see The
I heard
Village.
very mixed reviews about
the
that.
whole theater was like, that's bullshit. What the fuck was that? They were all just pissed off. And I was one of those guys, but then I saw the movie again, and I thought that movie was very cool, actually.
Did you?
I'll see it. I'll see it. I like him.
Very cool. I mean, because people went in to see The Village thinking they were seeing a horror film, and that is the biggest mistake you can make, if you rent that movie. It's not a horror film. Is there scary parts in it? Of course. Really scary parts.
But it's one of these movies where you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, the screen starts going black.
Yeah.
And you go, no, don't even. You hear the music start? No, come on, no.
Don't you do it! Don't!
He was going for a much.
No.
He was going for something very deep in that movie, and I think a lot of people just didn't get it. How our society in general is just controlled by fear.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought the movie was really, really good.
That kind of bugs me that a horror movie is being made into a movie with a message, though. I don't
Well,
mind
no,
certain
you know what?
movies.
Isn't that what Michael Moore
You know
does?
what happens,
Yeah,
though?
exactly.
You know what happens? He made the movie, and I think his message was how we're controlled by fear in our society, okay? But then stupid Hollywood and the marketing department takes that movie and goes, well, no, we're going to market this as a horror film.
Oh, okay.
No one's going to go to that.
That's what I think.
Okay.
So then you go to the movie, you see it thinking you're seeing some crazy horror flick, and next thing you know, the credits roll, and you're like, what the fuck was that?
Sometimes they disguise chick flicks like an action movie. They take some action scenes, and they'll make a whole trailer just using the action scenes, which there are a few of, and it turns out to be a chick flick. A lot of time, I remember that one, which one was that? The Lieutenant, the fucking...
G.I. Jane?
No.
Which was
it was
good?
the English
Officer and
Patient.
Gentleman?
No, the English Patient.
English Patient.
When that first came out, on the trailer, there was the lovey-dovey trailer to get the chicks in, and then once I saw a trailer where it showed some, like, battle footage, and you were thinking, oh, it's going to be a war movie or something.
Yeah, you get
Total
tricked.
chick flick.
You get tricked into it.
Yeah, Hollywood grabs it and decides, they need a a male audience to come to this, or it's going to tank. So they just make a trailer.
All right,
caters to those.
Clockwork Orange had a great ending. Where he's in the hospital bed. I was cured all right. You realize he's ready to go out and rape again?
Yeah. That's a movie I got to see again. I haven't seen that in a while.
That's a good one.
Petey, what's up?
Me Droog.
Yeah, Pete, one of the Droogs.
Yo, I'm here or what?
Yeah, let's go, Petey.
All right, listen, I got a very good divorce story that if anybody gets married after hearing this fucking thing, they better think twice, okay?
Okay.
I married this girl about 7 years ago, okay? Did the whole, went to Yankee Stadium, got the whole wall, want to marry you on the Jumbotron.
You're that guy.
Oh, not that guy. I came here to see the game.
Wait.
I came to see the game.
Hold on, let us
Not your proposal.
You just mentioned something that we really got to talk about for a few minutes here, and then we'll get back to you. I hate people like you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can bring your attention to the big screen.
Oh, I want to watch the game, not some sap ruin his life.
I'd rather watch an umpire on opening day in Cincinnati keel over and grab his chest
than see you break out the ring and they put you on the jumbo.
And she says yes, and they hug, and her box smells because she woke up early for the game and didn't shower. Hair's in a ponytail and a Yankee hat. She thinks that Clemens is a first baseman. Dumb broads.
What? Oh, that's awful. What's her name?
Her name was Janine.
Janine, and it was Petey and Janine up on the big Jumbotron.
Oh, like anyone but you guys gave a shit.
All right, but let me tell you something, okay? The Yankees lost that day. I should have taken that as a hint.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay? Now, so here we fast forward about 7 years, okay? She's seeing some cop in the neighborhood. I find out she's running around behind my back while I'm working, seeing some cop, okay? So she wants me to move out of the house. It's my house. I bought the house. I'm paying the mortgage. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you
All right?
think.
So we're in the middle of a bad thing. So, you know, one night we hang out. Now, listen, I wasn't banging no girls either because if I got caught banging a girl, give her a right to get the house and everything.
Right.
I wasn't getting caught. So one night we're hanging out. I said, yeah, screw it. She wants to get with me. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I end up fucking this girl, all right, my ex-wife. Next day, the cops are at my house arresting me for rape.
Really?
Bitch said I raped her. She had semen all over the whole deal.
Oh my God.
Okay? So she raped me, got me a court order. Oh, no, let me tell you, I'm not done. She got a court order, okay?
Hey, what was...
Court order.
Damn it. You know, this is a bit we started a couple weeks ago. What was your wedding song?
Oh, God, what the hell was the song? I don't even remember. Oh, it was that Teddy Pendergrass song. I forgot the name.
Yeah, I bet...
Teddy Pendergrass?
Is he still alive?
Here and Now. That song, Here and Now.
Here and Now.
I promise you.
That's a terrible song.
It's perfect for a wedding,
It was
though.
up to me. I was
Perfect.
Mr. Brownstone or something, okay?
Yeah. But you know what?
Anyway,
Weddings aren't up to the guys.
What?
Weddings aren't up to the guys. I think my my Uncle Tom just got married, and I think he came out to like a Guns N' Roses song, didn't he? Do you remember?
He's smart because
You know what's a good song for weddings? A good song for weddings is Close My Eyes Forever.
Yeah. Well, this one, I wish you would close your eyes forever.
All right, so you were brought up on rape charges. She claims she had semen all over her. Jesus, what the?
Semen all over her, huh?
I got locked up. They took me to Brooklyn. They locked me up in Brooklyn because that's where they arrested me.
Oh, thank God not many real hardened criminals get locked up in Brooklyn.
Well, no, the Brooklyn house. I was thinking I was going to Rikers. I was shitting a pill.
Did you rape her?
Oh, rapist and right? No, we had sex. She peed on me. It was the whole thing. It was like, I thought things were okay for the night,
So he, took the bait,
wow.
has sex with her, and then she cries rape.
To get the house.
Did she have any marks on her or anything?
No, nothing.
What'd she say? Just spray your semen all over my body?
No, it was in her, I shot one up in her. She got, she got raped. It was a whole deal.
Wow. Wait, did you use a condom?
Hell no, man.
You're insane.
You dumped in her? That's you getting a divorce and you dumped in her?
You're insane.
Did you wonder why she said certain things? Like, look, honey, I just want you to punch me in the face tonight. Why? I never did this before.
Scratch up my tits. Yeah, this is my fetish. Punch me really hard as you're having an orgasm.
I was gonna do the old hey fuck to her, bang her from behind and punch her in the back while I'm fucking her. Okay?
All right.
That's one of the things I wanted to do.
All right, so you go to jail for this rape allegation.
So I go to jail, okay? I'm locked up for a few days, like 2 or 3 days. They got me locked up so I was able to get out. All right? I get out. Now, the bitch got a court order on. I'm still going through it. It's not over yet. I got a court order. I'm not allowed within 100 feet of my own house.
Of your own house.
Yeah,
that's great, isn't it?
And I had one of my friends say, "Yeah, the bitch is emptying shit out of that house, man. She's hiding it. I'm going to get that house back with nothing in it. Okay?
Of course.
She's taking all my shit. What's up?
Of course. And it's kind of your fault for being so stupid.
I was stupid. I know. Hey, listen, you got a heart on you. I have been late in like almost 3 months at that point.
You got to buy one of those little recorders, dude, and just record all interactions. They have those little things that are about the size of, like twice the size of a Pez dispenser. You know, they're like little digital recorders. Put it in your pocket and just record these things. This way, if one of these pigs says you raped her and you didn't, you have it on tape. And if you did, you can just listen to it and jack off with the memories.
Well, I should have got a hooker. That's what I should have did instead of banging this fucking girl.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
All right?
Thank you, buddy.
All right, no problem. Be good, guys.
Bye, fella.
There goes Petey in the Bronx. Glenn in Massachusetts.
Morning, boys. How you doing?
Pretty good, Glenn.
Hey, hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Angel Eyes.
Hey, this support thing is pretty good if you're on the receiving end.
Well, you're one of the lucky guys. There's not many of you out there.
Well, my girlfriend is still married. She left 2 years ago, and this guy is one of these crybaby, baby comeback, sniveling whiners.
Ugh.
And he has to work an extra day. He has to work on Saturday, so he has enough money to pay her.
Oh, I get it now.
He's the boyfriend.
Yeah, you're the
of
boyfriend
woman.
that got divorced from her husband.
She drives a brand new car, makes the payment with his money, and he drives an old pickup truck with a different colored tailgate on. He bought in a junkyard.
This guy's
He couldn't afford a new tailgate.
This guy's banging.
And does she like treat you to things?
Yeah, well,
with
yeah,
his money.
Well, she has a brand new car that he's paying for and never even got to ride in it yet.
Do you drive it?
Yeah, oh yeah, we use it all the time.
I have to kill her.
Well,
I
have to slit her throat.
That guy should be able to pull up, get in his brand new car, have her suck his hog, and then get back into his jalopy and go home.
Well, Aunt bought a new house recently.
Yeah,
I feel.
I bought a house in Huntington.
Aunt bought a new house in Huntington that he's never going to see.
I've never seen it.
Really? Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
I feel real bad.
I'm
for
paying
the guy.
for it.
Every time I wipe my cum off her back with my T-shirt, I feel bad for this guy. But that's the way it is.
All right, thank you, Glenn.
Bye, Glenn.
Glenn likes to rub it in. I hate the people that get engaged at sporting events and at the New York City Marathon. And
It's those things that they think are so cool.
Dude, I'm an Islander.
So hip.
I'm an Islander ticket holder. I can't think of anything more white trash than asking someone to marry you at an Islander game.
That's nothing more white trash than going to an Islander game.
Yeah, I know. And it's usually they're in the nosebleed seats. It's like, dude, look, all right, maybe you're not making a lot of money. I understand, whatever. But if you're going to ask your chick to marry you at the Islander game, you don't want the Jumbotron and the camera guy going to the last row so you can do it. Why don't you suck it up and get better tickets at least?
I like how the announcers on TV have to go, and I hope the marriage fares better than the Islanders are tonight.
And then you see the guy on the ice punching the other guy, and you go, well, let's hope the marriage goes that way. She gets mouthy. He just grabs her by the shirt and punches her until somebody grabs him off.
All right. We got to move on a little bit. We got MiFis to give away.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, we do.
We love the MiFis.
We came up with some clever ideas on ways to give these away.
It's becoming one of the hottest Christmas items this season. Newsday wrote a little thing on the MiFi, a new way to beam tunes. The Delphi XM MiFi, billed as the world's first XM portable, allows users to listen to XM satellite radio broadcast live. The device, which will be available this month, can record up to 5 hours of XM programming. Mm-hmm. So then you can listen to, the stations when you want to. The radio can hold 128 megabytes of memory, or about 100 songs.
There you
Very
go.
cool. And we got
good for a plane.
We got yeah. You just download your favorite stations or this show, what have you, and then you listen on the plane ride or whatever. So
and then you delete it when you get off.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
And listen live.
You can listen live. You dock it into your computer. You download what you want to listen to.
Oh, you can download certain.
And then it has like a fast forward, rewind feature. It's just amazing.
Very cool.
So you're ejected from the plane and your shoes are off and you're sitting shaking on the side of the runway. You could listen to something.
Wow.
If you had it with you.
I don't understand why Elton John's doing the commercials, but that was someone's decision.
Because he's like Mr.
Popularity?
Music guy?
I don't know.
Music is popular?
I would have got someone a little hipper.
Yeah.
Then Elton John? You find somebody.
He's looking like Charles Nelson Riley these days.
Isn't he? Oh.
What the hell happened to Elton John?
Goodbye, yellow brick house. Yeah, he's wearing like an ascot in it or something.
I don't really care.
Kerchief around his neck.
I truly don't really care that he's gay, but he's
what?
But he's becoming like an old queen now. I mean, I
At
don't know
least
what's
he
going
got-
on with him.
At least he's got a better wig than he used to have.
I don't know.
Sir Elton John, Opie.
Oh man,
Sir Elton John.
I wish I saw this earlier. You know that guy from the Bronx?
Yeah.
With the rape allegations, and he was pretty stupid, obviously. Tony writes, this guy's wedding song should have been What a Fool Believes.
Ooh.
Here and Now is just an awful song. Light FM, awful song.
So we have My Fives to give away. We'll get back to that in a second. But first, John in Philly. Hey, John.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good.
Hi, John.
So check it out. Well, I'm at a Phillies game this year. We got a small season ticket planned for the Phillies with the new stadium, and we're at the game. And every time somebody proposes to some broad in the crowd, we start yelling. The whole group of us start yelling, "Don't do it! You're throwing your life away."
Oh, that's
Well,
perfect.
this one time it happens. We look behind us, and they're sitting in the row behind us.
Oh.
And we're on the big screen in the new stadium yelling no, and she stormed out crying her head off because we ruined the whole thing for her.
You wrecked it.
You wrecked her special moment.
Why would, by the way, let me interrupt you, dude. Why would anyone ask their wife to marry him at a Philly sportings event?
Sportings?
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what I mean. Sportings event. Could you find a more vile place?
What I was going to
Well, I went to the screening of The Accused, and I flashed a little message across the screen.
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Oh, my God.
What I was gonna say, it is Philly. As she was walking out, did you guys pelt her with snowballs?
We do everything we could.
A Philly sporting event.
Cheesesteaks, whatever there was.
Yeah.
Did the Philly fanatic come over and make like he was banging her?
Remember how bad he smelled when he came in the studio
Oh.
in Philly, that reeking costume?
It was awful. Never clean that goddamn thing.
Filthy suit. I hate mascots.
Opie, were you on the New York Islander kiss cam?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but that wasn't my choice.
No, of course not. You were ambushed.
You were on the kiss cam? What's
Yeah, I
the
was on
kiss
the kiss
cam? Is that
cam.
where somebody beats you and kicks you down the stairs?
Could only dream. It's worse.
Hugs you and makes you feel better?
They play, what's that guy's song? I just want your kiss.
Tom Jones version?
Yeah, whatever. And then, yeah, they have couples. And then it gets cute at the end of the Kiss Cam segment. They show two hockey players from the opposing team. and they put a heart around
big
them.
heart around them.
And see if they're going to kiss. Yeah, I was on that thing.
And the Jumbotron falls to the ice, killing an entire team.
Well, it almost did.
Yeah, I know.
Almost did. All right, one more divorce thing. We got to move on. Tony in Milford, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hey.
What's up, guys? Listen, my wife got killed like 2 days before Thanksgiving last year. Listen to this, man. So fucking, she was getting $1,500 a month, right? And I was paying her through the ball. So I says, all right, man, no problem. You know, this, that, I had to pay what I had to pay. Next thing I know, man, I get a phone call. And they're like, oh, your wife was involved in a bad car accident. I was like, yeah.
Oh.
Like, she passed away, man. I was like, oh, Jesus. I went to the funeral, and she still had $7,000 she took from my bank account. I was like, holy shit, man. The money was still there. I got the money back.
Really?
So, yeah, and I told the mother-in-law, she's like, oh, we need money and this. I was like, hey, yeah, okay, no problem. I'll call you.
Did you call her?
My God.
No.
It was like you got a raise.
Yeah, no, that was it.
That's
dude.
awful.
All right. Well, thank you, Tony. We're done with that for now. I'm not talking about that today. Thank you.
Opie, what?
All right. So we have My Fives to give away, Anthony.
Yeah.
One a week up through Christmas, I guess, right? Okay. And we're asking, what would you do for a My Fi? We got a few more that came in today. They're not as good as yesterday's. But I can read
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah? All right. Alex writes from Missouri, I guess. What's M.O., Missouri?
Missouri.
Okay, good. O&A, I fall into the eating something really nasty group for the My-Fi. I would happily suck down a dozen night crawlers for a My-Fi and maybe wash it down with a couple of live goldfish. What is this, the 1950s?
Yeah, in a fur coat, and then we'll try to see how many people we could squeeze into a phone booth.
Or maybe you could just dance and see how many hours you can go for consecutively dancing.
Marathon.
But he's dedicated to the WOW. I guess he's a trucker, and every trailer he picks up, he adds the WOW on the back for us. So thank you very much. It is Whip 'em Out Wednesday today, by the way.
I remember, by the way, we had asked someone at XM to get those banners for trucks. Like, remember those things we talked about getting some XM, like...
well, we talk about getting a lot of things.
No, but Opie and Anthony banners, the truckers would put them on.
Yeah.
On the back of their rigs.
Free advertising.
And we said, I think someone said that they were going to do that. I'm just wondering, that probably must be on the way, right?
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. They'll get back to us on that as well.
Oh, good.
Circle around.
Yeah, let's circle rack that. Circle rack.
Circle rack.
Let's see. Matt writes, for the MiFi, he wants to go through the fart gauntlet. I would sit in studio and allow Jim Norton to fart in my mouth or wherever else he wants all day long. Since this would be pre-planned, I'm sure Jimmy would load up on plenty of cheesecake and egg salad from questionable bodegas and stuff like that.
Here's the problem with that. I wouldn't mind it, but poor open ant would have to suffer through my...
Yeah.
And also, I can't put my ass on a guy's mouth and fart. I would feel it's too close.
Yeah,
I don't want my ass on a guy's face for any reason.
That's pretty bad.
All right, so...
Yeah, I'll fart on your cock.
So that's a no? Hey, Ben, do you have an address at Foundry Music? I've been wondering that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. By the way, if you guys are sending stuff into the show, especially like sound stuff, send it right to Steve at foundrymusic.com. That would be a big help.
Right.
All right? Because my email, for some reason, if I forward the stuff to Steve, the files, it's just a mess. I can't attach files, and so that's why I write you guys back and say just send it to Steve. For my MiFi, this is Jeff, I will take a vomit enema.
Whoa, that's creative.
I will eat something, vomit in an enema bag, then douche my a-hole out with my own vomit. It is called a vomit enema.
Ah, clever name.
Sure, that'll be a lovely... I'm not impressed with that. Anybody who will lay under that while he evacuates, they deserve a MiFi.
One up the guy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put it in the we'll think about it folder. How's that?
That's a pretty good one.
Okay. Wow, this guy already wrote back, I guess. Okay, apparently my idea of eating the worms and goldfish sucked ass.
Wow.
He already knew it sucked ass because I got this email before we said it sucked ass.
Yeah, what happened there? Was he listening to the replay before we're done with the show?
Did he just go back to the future on us?
That's what happens when you fast forward on the new MiFi.
Maybe he has a MiFi, he fast forward, heard what we were going to say, and then wrote.
That's pretty bizarre. It has been done way too much, he writes, and that's what we said, too.
What the
I have no idea, man. All right, I'll be more than happy to wear Tippy Tom's underwear on my head with the shit stain over my face for 1 hour during the show. He will not last an hour. No one would last an hour. No one.
That deserves a MiFi.
That's rough.
It
that
is
deserves,
really...
and you have to keep a heart on while you do it.
You could tape my mouth shut so I would have to smell all that fudgy goodness while I sit quietly on the lesbian couch. Even though I live in Missouri, driving myself to New York City would be no problem at all.
God damn it, that's a good one.
If that idea is already taken, he goes, if that idea is already taken, excuse me, I could walk my 6'3", 400-pound ass around in front of the building wearing lingerie, holding a sign saying whatever you want. But that may add too much gay to the show. That may add too much gay to the show. Sorry. Yes or no?
He sounds like he.
All right.
I like him to win.
You like him? It's all right.
And Tippy Tom's underwear.
All right.
That's a rough one.
We got John on the line. He says he'll listen to Imus for 1 hour for a MiFi.
Yeah.
We'll get into the Imus story in a few minutes here.
Goddamn nanny.
And this guy writes,
what's he writing, Opie? Opie!
He wrote,
there's nothing here. He does say he wants to be involved in the cherry darts thing, so we can seg into that, I guess.
All right, that we'd like to do. That's more a game of skill.
We're doing cherry darts Friday, and we will give away a MiFi to the winner this Friday. That's how we decided to give away the first one. And I think next week we might go with the guy with the Voss thing, right? The Voss ear thing, and the what else did he want to do?
The
snot. Yeah, the snot cracker or whatever.
Snot.
Okay, so this Friday we're going to do cherry darts, Ant. You want to explain that?
Well, we got a lovely young lady.
And do we have a lovely young lady? Steve's taking care of that, and so far...
Steve's record is
Steve's definition of lovely is a lot different than our definition of lovely. Maybe we need Steve to come in here and explain the lovely lady that he has booked for Friday's show. Steve, how lovely is this lady that's going to do the cherry darts?
Most of the time, your choices are just abominable.
It's been once.
Martini, Steve.
She's lovely. I got on the phone with a gentleman last night with an adult video company, and specified that we needed a good-looking woman. So this is actually somebody from the West Coast.
Oh.
This is actually and the West Coast girls are
West
generally
Coast of Jersey.
We have a West Coast girl coming in. We can't even get these whores to come in from South Brunswick. How are
This
you?
is a girl who's in town shooting, and she's also doing a period.
okay.
She's doing.
So she's
a
pretty
dance-
hot.
Yeah.
She's not from the crack whore confession website, is she?
God, I hope not.
What's her name? You don't want to say.
Her name is Star, I believe.
That's not a real name.
Sure it is.
Gee, Jim, you think?
Well, he was goofing and.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna go.
Oh, is Tom getting all choked up?
Yeah, Tom's crying on the
Tom
Today Show.
doing a little champagne, and then he's getting a little choked up.
Oh, he's
getting a little choked up here. I'm going to start crying.
They're just trying to make him cry.
Oh, look at his tear.
Oh, he's got a tear. He's thanking his staff, and they fade to black.
NBC No. Someone get me a clean tissue. So hot chick, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
nothing like the girls that were at the Hammerstein, right?
No. I have been assured that she is nothing like those two.
I like those girls. They were. I'm not saying that they were the perfect, but they
The
were.
definition
they
of
were
a hot chick isn't a skank in one of your shirts.
Wow.
See, hot, fire.
Ah.
Huh? No one gets the fire
Damn
hot
it.
thing.
We get
anymore.
them.
No, it's just it takes a while.
Yeah.
You're just too brilliant for us, Anthony.
Hey, look, it's the Elton
Oh, there's
John
the Elton
thing.
John commercial.
See,
look at us.
I like that. He has a black maid behind him. That's good. That's not racist. British.
Yeah, here's the commercial for the MiFi.
He's got
Him hanging in a limo with
A bunch of
Geisha
chicks.
girls.
Geisha
Why?
girls.
Why?
chicks. Should have some young man
Exactly.
hobbing his knob as he listens to a MiFi.
With what looks like a port wine stain, but is just there because he's, not feeling too well lately.
Oh, my God. That was Jim Norton.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my job. I'm keeping my job this time. It's all about me.
Mate.
All right, so
So we get a lovely young
all right,
lady.
thanks, Steve.
All right, yeah, no,
Which
she
So it
Steve
looks
has
like
secured.
looks like she's got
What does she look like?
blonde, very buxom, tan. Typical West Coast chick. Like, generally
West
the West
Coast stripper.
Yeah, typical West Coast stripper. Generally, the West Coast girls are substantially better looking than anything on
Big
this coast.
fake titties.
Yeah, because that's where the porn industry is, and when they come out here to do dance appearances or video shoots, you try to recruit them for as much as you can.
Did you explain to her what cherry darts is?
Yeah,
Yes,
she
I
is
explained
game
in detail.
for the fun.
All right.
We
The guy-
love cherry darts.
The guy who set it up knows exactly what it is and explained in detail.
They're going to throw cherries into your asshole.
Yeah.
exactly.
We get a lovely young lady. She gets down on her knees and bends over, kind of puts her head to the ground in doggy style position. And we get some contestants with maraschino cherries, and then they dip it in a little bit of whipped cream. Dip, dip, dip. And then standing, how many feet behind did we...
Well, we don't have much room in here, so I guess from the window to the lesbian couch would work.
That's pretty far.
Maybe 15 feet.
15 feet or so. You must lob the cherry, shoot it in any way you damn well please, and the closest to the bunghole, the closest to the balloon knot.
I believe I did the bullseye last time.
Oh, yeah. Just stuck right in.
We should do it with cherry bombs. Great would that be?
Just blow her ass apart, right?
Yeah. If Steve had his way, it would be
Oh,
with firecrackers or
that's
something.
not true
Or
at
M80s.
all. That's not accurate.
Chainsaw
It really is.
darts.
He always fast forwards in Raging Bull to the scene where he's beating her in the bathroom. Just wax his back.
Wonderful.
So mischaracterized. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this Friday for a MiFi.
Mm-hmm.
The
Now, how are
problem
we
is-
going to pick contestants?
That is the biggest problem.
Because now we got people that are writing in that want to do some stuff for a MiFi. You got to be pretty good. It's pretty rough to get past our,
Here's the other problem.
our rigid standards that we have for people doing activities here in the studio. It's got to be good.
Right.
Something like cherry darts, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a lot easier to be part of that than it is to have to do a vomit enema or eat Voss's snot.
Right.
So we got to pick people out. Now, how are we going to pick them?
I don't know. I really don't know how to do this one. Because then the listeners from all over the country, they're getting pissed off that we're doing something
Right.
that is more of a local thing.
Sorry, move to New York. What can we say?
Yeah, you can come in and be a part of it.
I have an idea. I mean, it could get a little crazy, but I don't know. You show up, you get to throw a dart. I don't think, how many people could possibly show up on Friday?
I don't know. You
All right.
show up, you can throw a dart, and then...
Yeah, you might have to
close
wait
it.
outside because we don't have a lot of room in here if there's a lot of people, and we bring up people.
What if we have a tie? Be a
Tie, then there'll
shoot-off?
be a shoot-off.
Throw off, yeah.
A throw-off.
Throw-off.
We'll be the judges, you, me, and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Our words are final.
I was thinking of like having people come down and then have a lottery, but then the people that came down here, they just wasted their time to get here. So I'm thinking if you show up between certain hours, then you get to throw a dart at the porn
That's
star.
fair.
It's a lot of people, though.
And what are we going to do? Measure each hit from the bunghole out to the where it
Yeah, we'll figure all that
impacted?
out. We just got to figure out how to get the contestants. What do you
Come
think?
down, you get to throw.
I don't think. How many people could possibly show up? Seriously,
I don't know.
It's 2-day notice.
When I was talking to you last night online, and I put that notice up, Ben and I, in between that time and 4 o'clock this morning, hundreds of emails.
Good. So we'll throw a little party on the street.
They'll enjoy it in the building, I'm sure.
Why not? We've had no problems
Parade
here.
of people.
Nah, well...
Hey, fire up the Jaeger machine. No? No? Nothing? What?
We're not talking about that.
I'm sure maybe the people that come up would want to knock a few back.
Ixnay on the...
Jägermeister A.
I
hear you.
Jägermeister machine, bad. We love Jägermeister, but machine, bad.
It was chased out of here with torches and pitchforks.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? We can
Sure.
control it?
Everyone come down.
How about if there's more than X amount, we can't do it. If there's more than 50, you just got to set a limit. You can't have, 2,000.
We're not going to get 50 people.
All right, well then, okay, then you set the
2-day
limit.
notice, I don't think we're getting 50 people. You guys think, Ben? As executive
might.
producer of the show, yeah?
I think we can get 50. I think we should talk about this off the air.
No, we do everything on the air.
That's
we should
right.
have a meeting.
Yes.
We should have a
Let's
conference
involve-
call.
Let's involve DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's cool. Then we could have the cherry thing, maybe in, I don't know, maybe when I get some improv skills, we could have the cherry throwing
Pick
contest.
any month. That's
I
kind
could have
of-
picked any month, but I didn't want to pick December because we're in it.
Wait. So, how many... We could go first 20
Suck.
people?
20?
What?
What if they just email us if they can make it? That way we can contact them. We can give them the direct. Stop it, Jim.
Yeah, but you're going to get a lot of email.
A lot of email, Ben. Then what are you going to do?
It's okay. So if we have 50 people here, you know how long that's going to take?
A few minutes.
How long,
How long does it take to throw a dart into an asshole? It's, throw, move.
Do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. They get one dart.
Exactly. Wind up and throw it as hard as you want.
No
Anthony.
do-overs.
What do you think?
I like it.
First 25? For some reason I'm thinking 30. First 30?
30, 50,
50, you think?
I say 50.
Really?
How long will it take? 50 people.
If it takes a minute a person, that's still less than an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it won't.
It won't. Come on, you know better than that.
No, 50 people's not bad. You bring 10 up at a time. They throw their stupid darts.
There you go.
say-
Tell the other ones to go down and do some piano shopping.
Right.
Hang out in the Steinway place.
Do we have, like, gifts to give these guys for coming up?
How about porn?
Yeah, we have stuff.
Like shirts and stuff?
Yeah, we have stuff.
All right, why don't we do that? We'll take a break. We'll figure it out.
All right.
But I think we should just have the first 50 people outside where we broadcast. They come up, have a little fun, throw their dart,
I like it.
and the winner walks away with a MiFi. Why not?
Poe's going to be psyched.
What else are we going to do Friday?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to play something in a break because I got to do something.
What do you got to do, Ope?
I got to dump.
Don't use stall, too. The Tippy Tom Memorial stall there.
By the way, are
Yeah.
you still opening the windows?
Yes, because
it's fucking 8 degrees in there.
Jesus.
There's no
Ben.
reason to open the windows, you germaphobe.
Ben.
I'm not a germaphobe.
You
It
are.
smells. I'm
It's a
not
bathroom. It's not supposed to be pleasant.
All right, you know what? We'll play.
Go in, do your business, get out. Not open windows and hang curtains.
Oh my! Every time I walk in there, it's freezing.
I know.
But you just go in there, you take a whiz, and you walk out. You don't hang out in the
Suck
bathroom.
it up.
By the way, we're still taking suggestions for what you would do for a MiFi, but the first one will be the cherry dart, competition. Okay?
Yes.
What's going on with Police Got My Car? We got another version of that yet? It's coming? All right, we'll do another Brother Joe holiday classic, Anthony.
What's happening with
Which one's this?
This was off our Demented World CD.
Which one is that?
People will chuckle. It's the grandma song.
Oh, you might think it's the actual stupid grandma song, but, listen, it's not.
It's not.
Some people get confused.
Granny got run over by a reindeer. Tell us every year, you friggin' nerd. Glad to hear about your drunken granny. That tanked up bitch got just what she deserved. Well, I spent that fateful Christmas with the dick that wrote this song. Granny drank whiskey with Quaaludes while toking sesame and from a bong. I tried to greet his evil granny, but she kicked me in the nuts. She was sucking on a crack pipe, yelling, piss off, die, you bastard scumbag butts. Granny got run over by a reindeer, and every time I hear that song I twitch. Don't feel bad about that psycho granny. Grandpa paid old Santa off to hit the bitch. There was dinner on the table. Granny's crawling underneath. Didn't know what she was up to till I saw that big old smile on Uncle Pete. Granny left to score some Valium, took off running down the path. That's when old St. Nicky creamed her. Grandpa thanked Rudolph while kissing Santa's ass. Granny got run over by a reindeer, copping dope outside on Christmas Eve. Good riddance to that evil demon Granny. As for me and Grandpa, we're relieved. Granny was a ho-ho-ho.
So I was in the grocery store, and there was this stock boy stacking melons. So I figured, hey, I'll show him some real melons. Well, when I flashed him, he lost his balance, and the entire stack of melons came crashing down on him. He was suffocated under 2 tons of melons, but my melons are still juicy and perky.
Please, wow responsibly. A public service announcement of the Opie and Anthony Show.
On the Opie and Anthony Show, we're going to make fun of people with Down syndrome.
I just didn't want to be in the middle of the flight and have him yank that handle hoping candy comes out and blow the door off the plane. We all get sucked out except for him because his head gets stuck.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double time out.
What would you do for a My-Fi? On the O&A Show Friday, it's cherry darts for a My-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to work out the details after the show today, but we're thinking, first 50 people who show up, we bring you upstairs, you throw a dart at the porn star, and the one that's closest to the old balloon knot will win the My-Fi.
The old bunger.
The old balloon knot.
The old stink hole.
The old balloon knot, which is right next to the whale's eye.
Yes, it is.
Jason, the trucker. What's up, Jason? Make it fast.
Hey, I hope I don't crash in Steve, but let's call it. The other week I got wowed by some truck drivers now. A girlfriend, Coolwater, full nudity, standing up in a freight shaker condo.
Yeah, that WOW thing works. It is Whip 'em Out Wednesday, and you can get your WOW stickers through opieandanthony.com.
Hey, one more thing. I was at a truck stop. Every truck stop I go to lately is Cheers is all over the place. I was hoping to get like maybe 100 WOW stickers and fucking stick them up all over the place.
All right, send us an email immediately. We'll have them out to you in June.
Yeah.
I can. I'm in a truck.
I know. Hold on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd love to give him some stickers so he could spread the virus out there.
And those things that the truckers want to hang on the back of the truck, I found out in break, are being made.
Oh, they are?
I have no idea. I just wanted to finally sound like something was getting done promotionally.
Hey, Ted, what's up?
Hey, man, I got an idea for your contest on Friday.
Okay.
The folks that aren't in New York, how about you just have the first 50 callers and match them up with the 50 people that come in so we have a chance at it, man?
It's not a bad idea, actually.
We'll match them up.
But then again, the people who are throwing are going to be pissed off that they're not going to. If I'm coming in to throw a dart into an anus, I don't want to be the one who's matched up with some guy who.
Well, why doesn't XM just throw us a bone? I mean, it's great to giving us some MiFis to give away, but one a week. Why don't you give us a couple a week?
That'd be good.
We'll have one to give away to the people that throw the darts live, and then maybe we'll do a side contest where Anthony and I and a bunch of people that are represent the show here. We'll represent for people all over the country.
Yeah.
And play for people all over the country. I like that.
Let's bring that up in a meeting.
All right, thanks, Ted. We got to figure all this out after the show, all right?
Ciao, man.
All right, thank you. But the guy's thinking. I like that. Yeah, the same guy saying the same thing. And we got to get Larry the Cable Guy in here. One more call. KC from Harlem, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Can we come in and drink on Friday?
Can you what?
Can we come in and drink?
Come in and drink?
On Friday?
Yeah.
No, we have no alcohol here to be served, sir. Sorry.
What you do before you get here is your own business.
We do not have a liquor license. We do not serve alcohol on the Opie and Anthony show.
What if we brought it?
What's that?
I was going to come in and make Bloody Marys.
Nope, no, we don't have a liquor license. Thanks anyway, pal. Can't come in with booze. No booze.
I kind of like this guy's idea, though.
He's terrific.
Are
No
you a
booze.
bartender?
No, I'm just a drunk.
All right, thank you. I think it's going to be a party on Friday.
No booze.
Dude, we didn't even tell anyone that Larry the Cable Guy was here.
Yeah, I know. How could you guys not promote that?
He's
Guy was
not-
doing
he-
arenas.
I think he's the
I
biggest
know.
star we've had on XM Satellite Radio since getting here.
There he is.
You are the biggest star we've had on XM Satellite Radio thus far.
Good Lord.
You, Larry the
Y'all
Cable
hurt.
Guy. Y'all hurt.
If I'm the biggest star you ever had on here, there's something wrong. Good Lord. What's going on, fellas?
Hey,
Hanging.
You didn't call us yesterday from a truck, did you?
No, I don't think
All right.
I did.
It's the same voice we heard yesterday on the
Sounded
phone.
like it.
I got a truck, but I don't think I called you from it.
Larry, we got to tell you, we're new to talking to the whole country. Like we
Right.
were syndicated on regular radio on the East Coast, and basically we were syndicated to the blue states, okay? And now we're syndicated to the entire country, and we're trying to get used to the Southern voice and the truckers and all that.
Yeah, you know what?
It's kind of foreign to us.
Takes a while to get used to. Now, I got a buddy of mine don't even move his lips when he talks. And you're always like, hey, you want to go up to the store? He's like, I'm like, what the hell? My dad heard that. He was laughing. I done that joke one time. My dad thinks that's hysterical. He come up to me. He's like, man, Jimmy Norton, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good Lord, he's a funny. You got screwed on that damn
What, the last comic stand?
last comic stand, and we was watching that.
They were okay. You know what? I had an MTV contract, and I signed already, so NBC was cool. We kind of knew that was happening.
Well, I always thought it should have been because that's so political, that shit. 'Cause I'm watching, I'm like, oh, okay, well, they got the black guy, they got the white guy, they got the Oriental guy, they got the, that should have been, they should have changed the name to Last Demographic Stand, and that's what they should have changed it to. If you're a white guy on there, you ain't got a chance.
No, you're right, and I don't think I would have went very far. I probably would have got booted the first or second round.
Thank God you didn't have a retard on there. You know you'd have been beat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he did. His name is Rich Voss.
Yeah. Richie Voss, he's funny. I met him before. He's funny.
I can't get used to the accent ever, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of truckers that call up now. A lot of truckers, and they love to talk.
Boy, I tell you what, I'll tell you what, they got them satellite radios, too.
They sure
boy.
do.
They got
That's
those
why we're trying to be really
yeah.
nice to the truckers.
Oh, truckers are good folks, I'll tell you what.
But they don't shut up. They just keep going. You figure get what you got to say out, and then it always ends with, all right, thanks, guys, one more thing.
They're kind of lonely out there.
Yeah, they ain't got much else to do.
They're just lonely and they want to talk.
Hey, I went on, I forget what I did, but I did some interview somewhere, but they were syndicated their show on XM. And I think it was the Truckin' Bozo. He's on XM.
We heard about that guy.
Yes, we did.
And he's great. I love the Truckin' Bozo. So I go on Truckin' Bozo. I'm supposed to do like 20 minutes with him. I end up staying with the guy. I went to the studio at like midnight, I ended up staying with him until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I did a show in Dayton, Ohio. The next night, 7 big rigs showed up. They were in the area and they heard it, and 7 big rigs showed up to the show, just parked out there in the parking lot.
Fucked it up so no one else could park.
Exactly.
There were 7 people in the crowd.
Yeah, there was only 7 people, but them truckers had a good time.
They had a good time. You do any hunting? I see you got the camo on.
You know what? I went bird hunting a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get nothing.
No?
I don't think I'm throwing the dogs up high enough. But I got in trouble in Montana. I shot an elk.
Yeah?
At the Elks Lodge. And they didn't take right to that either. So
got to watch out for those Asians now when you're hunting.
Oh, my God, that guy up there.
The Asian guy in Wisconsin that took out 6 hunters?
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah. Seems there was who knew there was a problem up there? They had some Asian hunter battle that's been going on for years, apparently.
Well, that's true. Well, I guess that happened 6 miles from my girlfriend's hometown. And she was kind of scared because her brother, her dad, and 5 of their buddies all went to their private land hunting camp up there. And I called her and I said, hey, did you hear about it? And she goes, no way. So she hung up real quick, called, make sure everything was fine. But, I mean, that's crazy.
A bunch of good old boys get jumped by
an Asian.
One Asian guy.
Well, look, next time you're going through the woods and you see an Asian guy in a deer stand wearing the wrong kind of camo and a SKS assault rifle, get the hell out of there.
The only thing an Asian should be doing in the woods is massaging you and jerking you off.
Behind a tree.
I agree with that. I got no problems with
Larry's
that.
with you, Jim. He's with you.
I went up there for Thanksgiving, and by the way, I ate too much. I'm starting to have to buy Relax Fit condoms. At least I'm gaining it in the right places, right? But I go up there, and my sister-in-law's up there, and she just got all them piercings down, in the area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And y'all can tell when she's coming, because she always wears a skirt. She's got it sounds like a wind chime headed your way. But she got a damn bolt in her, and she's showing people at the damn Thanksgiving. She's walking around. Hey, check this out. Here, rip her britches. And I'm like, man, pull your pants up. It looks like a BB stuck in a taffy puller. Good Lord. That's ruining my damn dinner right there. It's insane. But I don't know if any of them truckers, if you're down through southern Alabama, I forget what town I was going through, but I was on my way home one time, and this true story, I come across a school called Hank Williams Junior High School. And I got to thinking, is that Hank Williams Junior High School or Hank Williams Junior High School? So I was talking to some people. It doesn't matter. Nobody graduated from either one of them. So I guess it was no big deal.
You got a lot of fans calling in already.
I tell you what, I love XM. I love satellite. Them truckers, I love them to death. I'll tell you, I wanted to be, when I was a kid, I grew up on a pig farm.
Mm-hmm.
In, believe it or not, southeast Nebraska. But I moved to Florida way back in '70, back when I was 15. That's where I picked all my accent up and everything. If you've ever been to Florida, people go, Florida? Don't got. Well,
yeah,
you
do.
You go to Central Florida, North Florida.
Yeah.
You
they got something going
on. That's just southern Georgia.
Yeah, but I wanted to be that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to drive a damn cattle truck. I wanted to drive a potbelly
cattle truck.
I wanted to drive a potbelly cattle truck when I was a kid.
The stinkiest trucks on the road.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
love it. Let's say hi to Mike in
Pig farm.
Mike in Oklahoma City. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's going on there? M80 hair, Wrangler, bird tent lips.
All right, wait, that's Ben. Who's Wrangler is Ant, and I'm Bird Vag Lips.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, not bad.
Anyhow, big old Larry the Cable Guy we're out here getting it done in a camel truck. What's up, Bubba?
Hey, are you at Bubba? Get her done. Hey.
Hey, man.
There you go.
There you go.
When are you supposed to get down here to Oklahoma City again?
I'm in Oklahoma City, I believe, in January.
Are you down there at I can't think of the name of that club down in Bricktown.
No, I'm at the theater there. I'm at the arena, the Coliseum.
Yeah, he's playing arenas now, bro.
Yeah, I'll be at the Coliseum.
They don't play clubs anymore.
I just had a question for you on the TV show that y'all got with Foxworthy and Gainwell.
Yes, sir. And I apologize about that for being funnier than them two guys. What's that?
The question I had is that skit y'all did about the chewed up, pre-chewed food or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Who the hell's idea was that? That's fucking gross.
Oh, you got to explain. That was hilarious, actually. You got to explain it for the people that didn't see it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they did a sketch, and I was gone that day, and I came back, and they were showing some of the sketches that they'd done, and they ran that one back, and I was like, Man, that's kind of gross. What it is pre-chewed food was a sketch they did where the sketch was, are you taking too much time eating your food? Well, our creators here, and it just shows this factory line of people chewing food and spitting it in the glasses, and then they package it. So you ain't got to chew the food, you just suck it through a straw. And so they're going, you get apple pie, and it looks like vomit that they're pouring out.
That was the bad part about it, because I was sitting there eating some of my wife's spaghetti and meatballs, and I just about lost it right there.
Well, I got to tell you, I said, and you can ask my buddy that's with me, I said, look, that's too gross. We cannot air it. I think that's too gross to air. And so what we did was we ran it back for the crowd, and Jeff goes, well, I'm going to ask the crowd. And he goes, listen, here's a bit we did. It's up to the audience. If you think we should air it, then you'd let us know. And they said, air it, air it. Of course, it was all a bunch of college kids. They don't give a shit.
I think we should do that on the show for a MiFi.
I got one more super quick question for Larry, and then I'll.
You guys are never quick in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you know what? You know what Tulsa spelled backward is?
Asshole.
No, a slut. You know what a slut backward is? $100.
Hey, Larry, you know what noodling is, right?
Noodling?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Okay. Explain it to them guys. I'm out. You guys have a good day.
All right, thank you. What is that?
Well, from what I understand, noodling, I think isn't noodling sticking your tongue in the butthole or something?
I don't know.
That's what
I'm not sure.
Jim? That's what I thought it was.
Jim, you're an expert on that, no?
I would call that dinner prep. No, I think noodling is drunk sex, no?
I don't know.
See,
I've never heard the term.
I never did either.
See, now I thought that was tossing salads, but somebody,
I've heard the tossing the salad.
Somebody told me it was noodling. I know there's different terms for different things all across the country, but that's what I heard it was. I'm probably dead wrong on that. But.
All right.
Eating ass.
Tim in Jersey. Tim, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
We're hanging with Larry the Cable Guy. He's doing the Foxworthy roast tonight.
Yep.
Oh, excellent.
Hammerstein Ballroom.
Larry, can you do a couple analogies? I heard them the other day, and I was laughing my balls off.
Oh, yeah, sure. I was more frustrated than a pervert with palsy trying to draw a vagina on an Etch-a-Sketch. Madder than Jesse Jackson at the airport having to answer the white courtesy phone. Tripping and stumbling like Ray Charles walking through a pumpkin patch. I was going down like Barney Frank in a cheap motel.
I like that.
Madder than a legless Ethiopian watching a donut roll down a hill. We had a lot of them. Madder than an Amish electrician.
I don't know. Now the truckers are coming out of the woodwork.
I
here.
love the truckers.
Roy, what's up? You know what noodling is?
Yeah, it's where you go catfishing with your hands. You catch them with your hands.
Oh, see, I thought he was being dirty. See that?
Yeah.
Well, we used to go to Nemaha River, and we used to go down there and punch them. You go down there and those big catfish. Now tell me if you've heard of this. What's his name?
Roy.
Roy.
Yeah.
Now that's when you go down in the river and you punch your hand in the catfish mouth and bring up the catfish. Is that not noodling?
I don't know if it's legal or not. I guess in some places it's not legal, but
It doesn't matter if it's legal. Is that what noodling is, where you punch the catfish?
Yeah, that's what noodling is, yeah.
It really is?
Yeah, they build these boxes and sink them down in the river, and I guess the catfish is laying in them boxes and wait for food to come to them. Well, then these guys go back to those boxes, stick their hand in there, and catch catfish.
Yeah, but that we just called that punching catfish.
Just punching catfish.
See, I had heard that noodling was licking some
Don't
girl
need a
butt.
name
That's
for
what
it.
I heard it was.
Do a little noodling and then go out and punch some catfish.
Maybe it's licking a catfish's butt.
I was going to say, that's a lot different than licking ass.
I got both of them mixed up.
Yeah, that's a lot different than licking ass.
Playing with an ass, punching a catfish, it doesn't matter. Your fingers smell the same.
They really do. Either way, it looks like you got out of the WNBA locker room. Oh, good Lord. We just had some trouble here recently. My neighbor come over. He's all upset. Apparently, his nephew just got kicked out of school down there in Florida for having sex with his 10th grade teacher. Uh-huh. And the funny part is he's homeschooled.
Jesus, Larry.
So we were all upset about it.
A little upset about that. Huh? Vanilla Thunder from Philly. What's up,
Hey,
Vanilla Thunder?
What's up, man? For a MiFi, I'd go to a Larry the Cable Guy concert in blackface.
Oh, that would be a little rough.
Yeah. What do you want to do that for?
All right.
All right, man.
Is it all rednecks at your
Hell
shows,
no.
Larry?
You know what? That's a misconception.
That's why I'm asking.
There are all kinds of, and I'm gonna tell you what, the black crowds, laughed there. I went on a Steve Harvey show in Los Angeles, and we had the best damn time because I do good. But let me
The
tell you
black
something.
guys really acknowledge that Steve Harvey is black.
Well,
oh yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. I have, and it's and I have all different kinds of crowds that come to my show, and just because I talk this way, don't mean it's just all rednecks coming to my show. I mean, it's everybody. And I tell everybody, the worst crowds to perform for, and Jim Norton will tell you this too, I don't care who's coming to my show as long as you like to laugh, but the ones that are the most uptight are those real rich white liberals.
Absolutely.
And they have to analyze every joke before they can laugh at it. They're the first. That's what I always say about that. Like, I'll do a joke. Like, I'm on stage. Every now and then my shadow will be behind me. And I'll go, so then and I act like I'm scared, and I look and I go, oh, good Lord, I thought a black guy was sneaking up behind me. Right? And people laugh, and you know what? And I do that because the black crowd loves that. I think it's the funniest damn thing they ever heard. But you look at these uptight white people, they have to look around to see who's laughing at it, and they just piss me off. And those are the same people that'll come up to you, that was a racist joke. And then they'll get in their car, and they're the first one to lock their door when they go down a bad part of town.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So,
well, they have some sense.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They're afraid that laughing is like a win, because they really are real condescending, paternalist, racist, and they're afraid that by laughing, that's an acknowledgement of like, oh yeah, I really do feel that way.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But no, I love all my crowds. Whoever comes to see my show, they're just going to laugh, and we're all going to have a good time and forget about it.
Early on, it must have been a lot of just rednecks in small clubs, though.
Well, I built my following on radio. I used to do very politically incorrect social commentaries.
Right.
And I mean, I would just say it, hey, this is, because I'm not, I deem myself as a regular dude. I'm just, I go home and I do like, I'm riding a horse, I'm four-wheeling, I'm going down to Hooters, I'm hanging out with my buddies or shooting pool. I mean, I'm just a regular guy like they are, so when it comes to politics and stuff, I'll just say it the way I feel it. Like it, and kiss my ass. But the main part of it is you want to be funny. You're a comedian, so you just try to. It's like when I tell everybody, it's like Bill Hicks was a buddy of mine. He used
Love
to,
Bill Hicks. He's my favorite, by the way.
He used to
of all
date
time.
my ex-manager, Colleen, and. But I didn't agree with one thing. I'm pretty right-wing.
Right.
But I didn't agree with anything he said
he was
religiously
pretty out
or
there
politically.
left.
But I went to see Bill Hicks because he made me damn laugh. The guy was freaking funny.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Exactly.
And that's what I tell everybody. And that people go to a show and they'll be pissed off. Go, what the hell you go to a Bill Hicks show for?
Right,
you
right.
know? People are just insane. They'll go see stuff.
His
that
comedy
piss
was
them off.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah, he was insanely funny.
I mean, he would take his time on that stage, and there would be silence because people were just listening.
Yeah, but,
there's you guys know when you do a comedy show, there's a lot of uptight people in the audience. They need a laugh every 2 minutes.
Yeah, people gotta realize they're at a comedy club, you know, and that's the one place you can go set aside all your problems and have a good time. But yeah, them politically uptight white crowd piss me off. But the majority of them are real good.
Audiences seem to think now, and this is the part of the problem, that they're part of the creative process, and they have to agree with your ideology to laugh at it. And it makes you want to bite somebody's face. Like, I don't agree with anything Paul Mooney says, but I'll still laugh watching him because he's a good comic.
Man, he's the biggest racist.
But fine, let him be. As long as he's funny, I don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Remember, we
interviewed
interviewed Paul Mooney. Man, I thought we were going to get killed.
There's some people, I get pissed off that I am laughing because it's like, God, I hate what this guy's saying,
but it's funny.
It's so funny that I can't stand him.
That's alternative comics. This is the problem with alternative comics. They don't have the gift necessary to make their political opinions funny, so they're like, well, we're just doing something different because they're not talented enough to make it. Look at how funny is Mark Maron. I don't agree with anything he says, but he's a funny guy. He's a good comic.
Are you talking about Janine Garofalo too?
Oh, she's terrific.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, she's super.
As soon as he said that, I'm like, he's talking about Janine Garofalo.
Oh, no, she's super.
With her stupid notebook, making believe she's just trying out material.
Dude, you don't get it.
The room.
The movie The Roots is funnier than her.
The movie, you mean? That was funny. You should never let the black girl turn around when she gets your water for you.
Yeah, we're not big fans of Janine Garofalo on this show.
She did the first episode of Tough Crowd with it was 8 test episodes we got, and she hated my guts.
Of course she did.
So I did a Coyotes AIDS joke, and from there on in, it was just brutal.
Yeah.
You know, I will say this about her, though, and that's why, I never thought she's funny, but she gets her crowd.
Yep.
I mean, she's found her audience. That's what you got to do as a comedian, is find your audience. And they go by 1,500 a night, 2,000 a night, and they laugh. And,
Plenty of lesbians
and you don't know
out there.
what the hell they're laughing at, but they're laughing.
They don't either. They're just like, wow, she's brilliant. It's just kind of being channeled through her.
And they hand out free flannel after the show.
Yeah, exactly. Not one dick in that audience.
And a free haircut. Tim in Wisconsin, another trucker. What's up, Tim?
Hey, not bad. How's it going, O&A?
We're hanging with Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry.
Yes, sir. Hey, get her done.
Get her done. Hey, what I want to know is, was your wife from Birchwood or Exlin?
No, it's not my wife. It's my girlfriend. And she was actually from a little town called Spooner.
Oh, yeah.
You know where that is?
The Spooner Rails.
Yeah, Spooner. That's where she... Yeah, the Rails. I think her grandpa owns the whole town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was...
It's like a foreign language when these two are talking.
Well, have you ever been to Spooner?
Hell no.
Well, you can't take enough film for that trip. I tell you what, though, Wisconsin is one of the most beautiful states in the country if you ever get a chance to go up there.
I don't think I will. I don't think I'll ever get the chance.
Oh, it's nice.
colder than a witch's tit, though, this morning up here.
Yeah?
9 degrees we got right now.
Hey, Ben, why don't you run over there and open all the bathroom windows there in Wisconsin?
There you have it.
All right, freak.
And those witches' tits, they get real.
Yeah.
I was
Ever
up-
just grab one?
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, but they've been saying that for years.
I know, but
Go to
what
the
does it
witch's
mean?
tit. I've never even seen a witch's tit to tell. I remember we went up there. I got a rent-a-car up there in Wisconsin. And by the way, if you ever get a rent-a-car and you want to cheat on the mileage, don't use whiteout. They figured that out. All right? They got that shit figured out. But I got one of those rent-a-cars that had a voice. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Jim, if you get rent-a-cars, but it had a voice-activated radio, one of those new radios. Like if you want to hear country music, you just sit there and you go, country music. And it'll come on. And then you go like, rock and roll. And it'll come on. So I wanted to hear some country music. And I was about to say country. Some lady cut me off leaving the parking lot. And I yelled out the window, you stupid bitch. You know, because I was pissed. And I said, stupid bitch, and Dr. Laura, come on the radio. I had to listen to Dr. Laura all the way down to Spooner.
Spooner.
It's unbelievable.
Go and take on the day. She really should be killed in a boating accident. That self-righteous whore.
We got lots of phone calls coming in. Ellis in Philly. What's up, Ellis?
Yo, man, this is the best guest you guys have had on ever.
Hey, he's great, man.
It's the only guest we've had on lately. No offense to Larry the Cable Guy, but let's be honest here. It's not like the guests are pounding down the door to come on the new Opie and Anthony show yet.
They should be.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you,
ought
Ellis.
to be. They're good folks in here. You know, I used to work up in Philly. Did you ever used to work at, a long time ago, at Funny Bone up on South Street?
I think I did an open mic. I started in 1990, so I think they were kind of winding down by that time, early 90s.
Yeah,
I might
they
have done
were
a spot there once.
They were eating it then. Yeah, I remember I opened up. It was me and Paula Poundstone in 1987, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was
or
when
88.
everyone was a stand-up comic.
Oh, everybody and their sister.
Was she
boy.
touching kids back then?
No, no, not dog. She diddled my butt a little bit. She noodled me.
She punched you in the face.
She punched me. She punched me in the face and stuck her finger in my ass.
Yeah, there you go. Which definition of the noodling did you get from Paula Poundstone? Hopefully the punching in the face.
Well, I've been hearing your name like long before the Blue Collar Tour and that stuff. All over the club, you hear, that's Larry the Cable Guy, and you were on the same circuit I was on. But for years, you heard the name, and it was like, in the Midwest and all these places, you were just getting huge.
Yeah, I love blue collar TV. It's
You guys took off, though.
It's
like,
great.
how long ago? Because it really just took off.
Yeah, well, we did that movie about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
or 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. But we had been touring with it for 3 years.
No kidding.
And it's just
arenas, right?
Yeah, we did arenas, and it's a credit to the fans because the fans just want to come out and laugh and have a good time. And I think that's the thing they could do with us because none of us cared about the PC stuff. We wanted to do what we thought was funny,
Right.
And we wanted to do stuff that everyday people come across,
Yeah,
you know.
and they're
And it
gonna
was
laugh
4 different styles. You had Foxworthy, you had Engvall, you had me, and you had Ron White, and all 4 of us are completely different. So you had something for everybody. So it was real good.
Yeah.
But the thing I liked about it was, of course, all the New York and L.A. critics, you know, if you don't have a gay character, you don't have a this or you don't have that, you're not a good show.
Yep.
Of course, Blue Collar TV, you know, we're just doing what we do. Of course, they all trashed it. Then the ratings came back through the roof.
Bravo.
And so then you don't hear nothing
for
from
them.
the critics
Of
anymore.
course not. Of course not. A lot of calls from PA today. Rich, what's up?
What's up, man? I just want to see if Sensei, if he searched his cable guy.
Oh, Master Poe? Did Master Poe search you?
Oh,
Are you carrying?
No, hell no, I ain't carrying. I left it in the cab.
Yeah, Master Poe's our, I don't know, what is he? He's
security.
He's an assassin, basically.
Well, he come up, he goes, will you fill this out for me, please? I'm like, well, what the hell? Address, ID number, social security number, take a picture.
Do you know who
Noodle
Master Poe, do you know who he is?
Yes, I do.
He's the biggest star we're going to ever get.
Yes, I threw him up against the wall, though. I'm sorry.
Did you make him fill out 30 minutes of paperwork like everyone else?
No.
You treat him different than the sluts that come in here, right?
Absolutely.
He made me French kiss him. Now, what is that? I couldn't figure that part of it out. That's kind of a gay.
That's lucky.
That's called lucky.
Yeah, especially that thing that you're chewing. I don't know if I could handle that.
I always got to have a dip in the morning.
You don't know what dip's all about there, Master Poe?
No, I don't
You don't
partake
dip?
in that. No.
You like the dip there, right? Larry?
Yeah, I do enjoy a good dip.
Yeah.
I tried to quit, but I can't. I started doing it a long time ago, and but then I quit there for a while, and then I started gaining weight, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna start dipping so I don't get fat, and then I started still eating, so now I want to be fat with no teeth. That was a real good decision on my part. Pretty soon I'll have a gay
you want
guy.
to blend in with your audience.
Pretty
I
soon
guess.
I'll have a gay guys looking at me going, you know, maybe we should just be friends. You know, hey, you been to Hooters lately?
We're not big
I've been
Hooters.
there in a while.
Yeah, we're not big
We
Hooters
used to go
fans.
a couple
We'll tell you
years
why.
back.
We think they got to get new outfits. They're still wearing the 80s shorts.
The orange 80s shorts.
And they're getting shorter. I went in there and I was like, man, if these shorts get any shorter, the FDA's going to start making these girls wear hairnets. I mean, it's not sanitary. I was leaving. She goes, how was everything? I was, everything. Everything was good. What the hell?
I'm not a big fan of Hooters anymore. I went through the Hooters stage.
Well, they're suing, what's that, Wing House? The Wing House in Florida opened up.
Yeah.
And they're competing with the Hooters called Wing House.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good.
They got what do they got? Girls in
It's
better
just the
little
same
outfits.
as Hooters, but they got different.
The girls are
uniforms,
skankier, right?
different costumes.
Yeah. That's what you need.
Probably get the hot, the hot outfits.
I hate the shorts they wear in Hooters. They're like the old roller boogie movie from the 70s. They all get the.
And then they're not really showing their legs. That's whatever, right?
They wear those stockings that are like burlap.
But
awful.
I like it, Wing House. You can actually get a blowjob and a macaroni salad. It's on the menu. That's great. I can say macaroni salad on the radio. You never used to be able to say macaroni salad.
You figured out this satellite radio, huh? All right. We have to get you out of here at 9, really?
Well, what time is it?
All right, we'll take a quick break. You can stay for a few more, right?
No, I can stay for a while. We have to do that run-through for the roast at 10:30, so I'm supposed to be in the lobby at 10
All right,
o'clock
well,
or
we'll
something.
take a break, and we'll continue with Larry the Cable Guy.
The very worst of the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Yeah, big F you to hey, you guys are killing me. I just got XM and I've been here for 7 years. Nothing works here. I haven't heard that in 3 years and I finally got it out of my head. You guys are going to start playing again. Yeah, I want to leave a big fuck you to Howard Stern. $500 million fucking dollars? What the fuck? I hope Sirius crashes and fucking burns and they have to pay Howard Stern all that money. Regardless. Fuck him. XM Radio's #1 and always will be.
Yeah, I want to send a big fuck you to that fucking truck driver that called in this morning. It's assholes like you that make the rest of us look bad. We don't need your shit on the Opie and Anthony show. You're a fucking crackerhead. Shut up. Get behind the fucking wheel. Get on down the road. Take your fucking shower, you fucking stinky piece of shit. Shut up.
Opie, this is Jason in Buffalo. Fuck you, bro. Don't even dream of giving Rich Voss a couple hours on high voltage or the listeners. I want the fucking replays. There's no way I'm getting up at 6 in the morning and listening to you assholes. I want to listen during the middle of the day, the middle of the night, whenever I want. Not when you're on, and then not have to listen to Voss during the day. Fuck you, bro. Do that. I'm canceling my subscription.
Here comes Kenny, it's Club Soda Kenny. He's big and he's dumb and he's chock full of cum. Here comes Kenny. Hey, this is a big fat fuck you to whichever one of you retards does the fucking... shit. Maybe next time.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line at 1-866-FU line 1. 1-866-FU line 1.
It's the O&A virus. XM 202. XM News, talk, sports, and information. It's everything all the time. Bill and loving it. The Opie and Anthony Show.
I almost broke my vagina.
Drink until she's pretty.
It's a freak show.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Bitch, just a kiss on the lips, and I was on my knees. I waited, give me a good bitch. She was shaking her hips, so that was all that I needed.
We're back. We got Larry the Cable Guy in studio today. He's taping the Jeff Foxworthy roast tonight for Comedy Central. It will air in the future, obviously. Don't forget about Blue Collar TV on the WB Friday nights, right? 9:30?
9:30 Friday nights, repeated on Comedy Central Monday nights at 10.
It's a great show if you haven't checked it out yet. The Blue Collar Comedy Tour rides again. That comes out on DVD December 7th. Nice.
Yeah,
good Christmas present.
Just in time for Christmas.
And really fast, you were talking about the Wing House. It looks just like Hooters with a different logo.
Oh, it's the same thing.
That is great, but the girls are really, really,
It's like
really
they
hot.
like hire supermodels in that place.
You think these girls are actually serving the wings? Come on now, are they?
Yeah, there's some.
Maybe
good
once a month they're doing it just so they could.
There's some good looking.
Wow,
ones,
she is a good one.
Yeah, they're like supermodels.
But I still like Hooters, so who am I to say?
All right. And I went to the bathroom and I think I missed a couple good stories because I walk in, Ant's going, oh my God, wow, what?
Oh, well, Larry's on the road all the time, so he does a lot of radio. And kind of did radio for years, I guess.
Yeah, I started doing radio in 1991.
And you know Ron from Ron and Ron, and now
I started with
Fez.
Ron and Ron. Yeah, they're good. They're good folks.
Yeah,
they're good friends of ours.
Yeah,
Ron and Fez now. The Ron and Fez version is really, really funny
but
too.
Talking about some people that just don't get it
in radio.
Yeah.
How about just about everyone?
Well, I was telling him I called this guy the other day doing an interview on some country station. I don't remember where it was at, Indiana or something. Yeah. And I love doing my call-ins, but every now and then you'll get one guy that's king of the small town. But he came on and he goes, 99 Froggy, and he had that voice, He was like, but everything was a frog reference. Everything.
For the Froggy station?
Yeah, he was like,
there's one of those in PA too, man.
But I called him and he goes, Larry, have you done a Froggy station before? And I said, yeah, I've done several Froggies. Well, my name's Hoppy John. We're having a happy day here at Froggy. We're in the swamp today. Tadpole's gonna call us later. I'm like, oh my God.
Everything was about the frog.
Oh, dude, I'm laughing my ass off,
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, you're going to be working where Dolly Parton was. And I go, yeah, I heard she changed her name to Emerson Beggins, like Emerson Drive, And he goes, okay, let's stop this. Okay, we can't say that on the radio.
Oh,
and I go, you can't say Emerson Beggins?
Oh,
this is a very family-oriented program. And then he came, and then he said it like that. This is a very family-oriented program. Hold on a second. Let's start again. Froggy Daddy! This guy's insane.
You're taping for.
Yeah,
man.
I was like, you got to be kidding.
That's hilarious.
Emerson Biggins, he got pissed at that.
Emerson Biggins.
Come on.
I know, it was insane.
Should have gone on right at the next one after he did his big intro and he goes, I guess cunt's out of the question.
I go back. Well, there goes that bit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Cunt's only bad if you use it as an adverb.
Really?
Yep. Way to stop the show.
Yeah, Larry's killing over here, and you had to do that.
Just figured I'd chime in with a little English language.
A little English lesson. Thank you, Jimmy.
Just completely remind people how bad it could be today.
Hey, I saw that show for the first time. I don't get a lot of time to watch TV, but I was home for the holidays, and we was watching The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got to tell you, I think that's the dumbest show I've ever seen in my whole life.
I blew it off. I can't be bothered by that show.
I mean, here's a game show, and first prize is a job. Now, who the hell wants to win a freaking job on a game? Put a washer and dryer on there, for God's sake. What's second
That's a
place?
great point.
What's second place? Homework? It's ridiculous.
I like that.
But I did hear, though, the last show, the big finale, Donald Trump's going to get his hair imploded. So we'll be looking forward to that. For
Now, what show we like? We like The Swan. Have you seen The Swan?
Never seen The
do
Swan.
Cosmetic surgery on these freaks of nature. They get these women in, they all have mental problems. They were abused when they were growing up, and they have some horrendous problem. One woman last week, no teeth. She lost all her teeth at 25 years old. So she's crying, and it's not due to an accident or anything like that. It's just a lazy broad that didn't want to brush her teeth. So she popped her teeth out, and they talk about what they're going to do to them through the whole show. And at the end, they parade them out, and they all make them just look like strippers, like cheap, bubble-headed, blonde, big-titted strippers. And it's great to get these women that have no self-confidence whatsoever. They've been abused. They're crying through half of the episode, and then ask them what size tits they want. Because they just think that the bigger the tits, the better they're going to feel about themselves, the better guys are going to treat them. And they all wind up coming in for the big reveal at the end with just these gargantuan,
Yeah, they make them all look like strippers, basically.
Yeah, big blonde head.
The collagen in their lips.
It's a great show. You
Face
just watch
lifts, brow lifts, liposuction.
I
It's
hate the
unbelievable
whole
what
thing,
they do to these girls.
And that is going to make men treat them better, though. That's actually a very accurate
It
thought process.
absolutely does make men treat them better because they're just slobs when they start. You can just watch the first 5 minutes, watch their sob story, and then watch the last 5 minits. The rest of the show is all bullshit.
And my sister-in-law has cancer, and I lost my third child. I need some tits. It'll just make things so much better.
That's exactly it.
That's exactly the show. I'm getting a divorce.
My brother lost 7 pounds in 7 minutes.
7 pounds in 7 minutes.
Right. He flossed his teeth. Bada bing.
Yeah, we need a drum.
That's what's getting me on the big shows, Norton.
That's it.
Cunt is an adverb. Back after this, folks.
Yeah, you got to be a little smarter with your comedy, like Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, right. That's real heady right there.
Now, what's the cable guy story?
Oh, when I first started doing call-ins, I was doing a cable installer on stage. And my buddy Ron said, man, that's funny. You got to call the morning show, and you got to do that. I mean, that's funny. We need some characters on there. And I said, all right, I'll give you a holler. But I can't, what am I just going to call up and start bitching about politics? I got to have a reason to call up. And, well, I guess they were waiting on the cable guy to call for a couple of days, and he never did. So since I was doing a cable installer, I just called up as a cable guy. And the name, people were just like, man, that was funny. Of course, they called me. They said, who's this? And I said, it's Larry. And they said, Larry. Yeah, the cable guy. And they, we've been waiting on you. And so then we riffed into some bits. And people were like, man, that's funny, that Larry the cable guy. Was that a real guy, or is that? Of course, we told everybody it was a real guy that called. Yeah. And it just kind of stuck, and I just started being known as Larry the Cable Guy, and then I started getting on more stations, and so I just toured as Larry the Cable Guy.
Then you can't change it after so
right.
much time
Well,
goes
people
by.
kind
of know you by it.
Yeah, people know me by that.
Well, that's
now,
my problem, Opie. I hate the name, but
he's got to go around as Opie now forever.
Yeah,
hey,
I got it when I was 12.
If it worked,
it worked for a couple of years. To get, I don't know. I don't know what
Opie's a great nickname for a kid.
Right. It's not a radio name. It's not a radio name.
Right.
It was a stupid name I got when I was 12. I'm stuck with it, and I truly want to change my name for the radio. But now we've been doing this for 10 years. I can't.
Well, yeah, you're both millionaires, so your nicknames are working out very nicely.
There ain't nothing
They
wrong.
could call me Jim the Tommy Morrison's blood sample. It will help me.
Hey, a little more clever.
See, I didn't go with the Arthur Ashe or Magic Johnson.
People would recognize you as that. Hey, let's go see the blood sample. He's down here.
You call like hundreds of stations.
I was up to 20.
I think there was a
27.
time we were trying to get you when we were up in Boston, but it just didn't work out because you were calling. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was up to 20.
Every morning you just
27.
wake up and just one after another, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
6 to 11 every morning. But
It's
it
like
was
a job.
fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Met a lot of nice people.
Yeah.
But you'd set these up like a week in advance, right? No, you had boom, these
I
Tuesday, these Wednesday.
I knew who I was going to call, what times I was going to call. But, all the stations I called, the majority of them, just great guys. I mean, we all got along. And so it was fun. It was more fun than it was. There was never really a station you'd call and go, man, I hate calling these freaking morons.
Right.
Yeah. So it was all real good. They were good to me.
Plenty of them.
Yeah.
Oof. What about you doing the Foxworthy roast?
Yeah, we're doing the roast on it. That ought to be pretty fun, because I'm kind of like.
What are you going to bash him about? Anything? Or?
Yeah, give us a little preview. No, give us one, two.
I think I say one thing in there where I go, Jeff Foxworthy's show. He was once called the worst actor ever in a sitcom. And that was at the same time that the retard Corky from Life Goes On was out. And I go, you're really bad if you're not even better than crippled actors.
Yeah, that's good. That's funny.
Christopher Reeve was watching his show and actually got up and turned the channel. I'll probably get shit on that, but it's funny.
Screw it. Go with it. Are you kidding?
There's a good lineup tonight, too. It's you. It's all the guys from the Blue Collar Tour?
Yeah, it's me, Bill, Ron. It's going to be Nick DiPaolo, who's one of my favorite comedian of all time.
Angry Nick.
Nick's great. And then, DeCastro.
Colin, I think, and
Colin's in there, and Dennis Leary.
Okay.
So there's a few of them in there.
Hell yeah.
We got some ringers.
We're supposed to go to that.
Well, we can't go out anymore.
But we can't go out.
It's goddamn morning radio.
We have to get up at 4.
Yeah, you got to go to bed at 7.
That's
by 6:30.
I try to stretch it to 8, but you're kind of right.
I'm like, oh boy, yeah, it's just about bedtime.
Are the tickets available for that tonight, or is it sold out?
I think it's sold out tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, they looked like all them tables had name places on them, so I think they pretty much sold out.
All right, Larry in Texas. What's up, Larry?
Not too much, man. Good morning, O&A.
How are you?
Sweetie?
Hi, mister.
I just got a quick question, or actually two of them. One, real quick, what is a roast? I'm not too familiar with the comedian language. So
it's where you stick your tongue up somebody's ass. And then you put your fist in a catfish.
Oh, shit. All right, second question. Larry.
No, a roast is where you just, whoever the celebrity's getting roasted,
you just kill them.
You just go up and you just tell jokes about them. That's basically it. It's like do you ever see the old Dean Martin roast or the old Milton Berle roast?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like that.
And they're pretty vicious, too, a lot of them. They get
vicious.
Because it's all comedians shitting on each other, and comedians are vicious to each other. So they're really, roasts are very funny.
You'll probably hear the word cock somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question. Larry the Cable Guy and for Jimmy Norton. Are y'all going to be doing any shows down in the Houston area in the near future?
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm at the Houston Improv.
I'm a truck driver, and the only time I can really get to places to see you guys is when I'm at home.
I'm at the Houston Improv in January, and I think Larry will be doing the Astrodome sometime right after that.
That's kind of hard.
Actually, I'm taping my new live album January 14th and 15th at the Verizon Wireless Theater down there.
Is that in Houston?
In Houston.
If you tell me that's when I'm in Houston and I have to compete with him, I'm going to fucking smash my agent right in the mouth.
And look at Norton. He's checking right
I'm
now.
checking
He's not even going to wait for the commercial break. All right. Thank you, Larry.
Appreciate you, Larry. Hey.
All right. Hey, Angel Eyes.
Not going to get him, bro. No, I might be there in February.
Real quick. When you go to Houston, where are you going to be appearing at?
Last week. What's that?
When you go to Houston, where are you going to be on stage at?
Last week of January, I'm in, I believe, the Houston Improv.
Oh, the Houston Improv?
Yes.
Can we talk about Houston comedy clubs a little more, please?
No, I was just...
See what I said?
Hold on, what's that, sir?
The truckers love to talk. Go ahead, Larry.
No, it's not that I would love to talk. It's just I'm trying to get information so I can take my girl there to
Norton's got a...
Larry.
Oh, my God. Norton's got a website.
Trucker Time's Up.
All right, Trucker Time's Up.
That's the alarm.
Eatabullet.com, sir. That's my website. You can go. But I'll be there, thank God, 2 weeks after Larry.
All right.
Is he driving a crank truck?
I don't know what the hell was going on there.
They love the crystal meth, they love to talk, and they love killing hookers and throwing them on the side of the road. That's pretty much the trucker credo.
Yeah, we're starting to learn about the truckers. That's about it, right?
I love
too much.
Truckers. God bless
and
the
truckers. I keep saying lounge lizards. The
lot lizards.
Yeah, the lot lizards.
Yeah, they have the lot lizards, the chicks, the scabby chicks that walk around the truck stops.
Yeah, there's
and
a
have
few
sex
of
with the
them.
guys.
There's a few of them down there, but you don't want to touch them.
No.
It was funny. One time I was leaving this was about 4 years ago. I'm leaving a show I did in Jacksonville, and I'm driving my truck. I got a big old Dodge on a 12-inch with 38 1540 Mickeys on it. So I'm driving. I got my CB in there. I'm driving down, and one trucker told a joke to another trucker. So I got on there and I did a joke and they laughed, and I did another joke and they laughed. I did like 5 minutes of my routine, and all of a sudden there's one truck goes, "Come on, keep it coming, boy." Another one goes, "Yeah, come on, let's hear some more." So the whole way home, man, I did my act the whole way home on the damn CV.
CV.
Oh,
they
dude,
had no idea it was you.
It was great.
That's great. Do you know what these are?
Oh, yeah.
We're still trying to figure this crap
Someone
out.
sent us these, and some people say it's pretty popular in the Midwest and South.
Oh, plastic bull nuts. Yeah, you put them on your back of your truck there.
See, he knows.
Matter of fact,
But
if you
why?
got a pair, I could use one of them.
Oh, you could do. Would you like the tan one?
You know, I like the flesh cutter.
Yeah, give them the flesh
colored
one.
bull nuts for my truck. God bless you.
You put them on the back of your truck.
Boy,
why?
This
Why?
is the best Christmas ever.
So happy.
That's so your truck has balls.
Now, I was down in Tulsa. We had a bull nut fry down in Tulsa.
Really?
Yeah, my best friend lives down there in South
Now,
Coffeyville.
is there any reason to eat those?
They are unbelievably good.
Yeah, but you can't get out of your head what they are.
You go to a bull nut fry, I'm telling you, will not eat anything better than bull nuts.
Really?
Oh, they taste better than a cheerleader on game day. These bull nuts.
What do they taste like? Chicken? That's what everyone says.
Well,
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're just good. You put little sauces on.
We
them.
almost did that on the show just to
I've
try
seen
it.
people cook them. They slice them real thin and kind of
Yeah, you don't want to eat them in their natural form.
like an apple.
yeah, just a pair of nuts on a piece of bread. Pair of nuts on a piece of bread, by
So
God.
fresh, the bull goes, ow. And you bite down on it.
And the penis fingers are good, too. If you've ever had the penis fingers.
There's just so much that is edible on a steer that by the time you get to the nuts, I think I'm full. Yeah. You know, I'll take the worst cut of steak there is. You know?
Eat the grizzle even.
Yeah, I'll eat the grizzle. I don't care. Like you're foraging off a squirrel for something. There's plenty of meat there. No, thank you. But put them on the truck, sure.
Hey, Larry likes that one a lot, eh?
Oh, God dang, that's funny.
All right.
That's funny than watching midgets run track right there. Oh, Lord. My brother, he wanted me to help him name his bowling team the other day. He's got a bowling team. And he came up with, what did he come up with? His was the Lane Brains.
Lane Brains?
And I said, why don't you name them the I ain't got nothing else to do on a Friday either's? I think
Either's.
he ain't a good bowler. I went to watch him bowl last Wednesday, and I caught a ball.
Our own Steve did that. Steve threw one off the wall last time we played.
Yeah.
But he likes to drink a little bit. He likes his martinis. That's why we call him Martini Steve.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore. I used to drink, but the neighbors got up a petition. And I don't care what they say. I still say them puppies don't look nothing like me. That was a rough night that night, Jimmy. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a couple more calls and we'll get you out of here. Dwayne from Nebraska, what's up?
Huskers.
Not much. What's going on, guys?
Go Huskers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to call you about. What do you think of those guys this year, huh?
First losing season since 1961. I'm a big Nebraska Cornhusker fan, and I've never been alive when they've had a losing team, and 5 and 6.
I know what you mean. I'm 28.
Really?
I've always been going to a ball game or something like that.
Yeah, that streak, the national streak ended. Nebraska's the only team. They had the streak 38 straight years going to bowl games, and they're not going this year for the first time.
Didn't they one year, I'm not a college football fan, but didn't they one year have a big record and they were going for the win instead of just taking the tie and the guy dropped the 2-point conversion in the end zone? I think that's my only college football memories watching
Look at
Nebraska
you.
blow it. A few years ago.
That, you know what? And Tom Osborne did that, and we in Nebraska always give him credit for that, because a lot of those teams back when they were doing that, they would kick the extra point, because if you're the number one team in the country, you're not beat, you're the only undefeated team, you're going to win the national championship. Well, we're playing Miami, and we're the only undefeated team in the country, and we tied it up, and with just a few seconds to go in the game, and instead of kicking that extra point to win the title, we went for 2. We said, we're going to win it. We're going to win it outright. And, of course, we didn't get it. But Osborne had some nuts. And then I ate them on a sandwich.
On Wonder Bread.
Yeah, but no, they'll get better. Keep the faith.
All right, Dave in Maine.
Wait, one more question.
Go.
Would that have tied it, or would that have won the game?
That would have won the game.
extra point would have tied
the
it,
extra
right?
point would have tied it, and they'd have won the national title.
Oh, the extra point would have tied it,
but they went for two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I never played football when I was in high school. I was a big dude, and I was in the band. And everybody called me a sissy little fag, you know. But I love the baton. I got to tell you, I've always been a fan of the little tights and the camel toes. Loved it.
Dave in Maine. Hey, Dave.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're hanging with Larry the Cable Guy.
Hey, you guys rock. Hey, but I know you're having trouble saying lot, Lizard. You got so 80s. You got to be politically correct now. They are sleeper creepers.
Sleeper creepers. Okay.
That's right.
We're still learning. We're learning every day about you guys. So.
All right. Well, you guys rock.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
There's a service for everything.
And John in Tulsa. What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
You tell us.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, you need to get him a bull dick cane to go along with those bull nuts you got.
A bull dick chain?
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Now that I haven't seen.
You never seen a bull dick cane? You buy 'em
cane.
all over
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh, a cane. I
I've
thought
seen
you
that.
said a chain. No, I have seen the cane. It's actually they take the bull penis and they stretch it out and dry it out and make a cane out of it.
A cane.
Am I correct, sir?
He's gone.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. And they stretch it out and make a cane out of it.
Yeah.
Bull dick chain.
You need that?
No.
Hey, well, you don't want to look too uppity for the women.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to do that. I mean, you want to make them think you got money, but that's a little overdoing it.
That is over the top.
That's over the top. I went to my Talladega this year.
Yeah.
And I got an up-close look at the Viagra car. Did you know Viagra car is the only car that has windshield wipers on the inside? I didn't know that, but when I was up there, I did.
I don't get the racing either.
I got a buddy of mine's an You don't get racing?
I don't get it.
Oh, man.
My brother
NASCAR is like
gets
the
it.
greatest sport of all time.
My brother lived in Daytona for like 7-8 years. He gets it. He tries to explain to me. I don't get it. I watch for the crashes, which is the obvious thing to say, but that's why I watch.
It's the greatest sport of all time. And I was pissed off when they fined Earnhardt for cussing.
Yeah.
It's NASCAR. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a political. You can't cuss in NASCAR. I mean, what nation?
And he was
can't-
cursing on the radio as he's racing, right?
Yeah, it's like, man, what nation? You can't cuss in the pool, or you can't pee in the pool during synchronized swimming? You know, I mean, it's ridiculous.
What did he say?
Shit.
Oh, okay.
But he won. He was all excited, and he didn't mean
course.
to do it. And, of course, they fined him, you know.
Ah.
It's crazy. I always thought that State Free mini pads ought to do NASCAR, just for the announcing. It's a beautiful summer's eve here. One lap in, we already got a red flag. The KY Jelly car has just accelerated and easily slipped into the number 2 hole. The Vagisil car has been itching and burning rubber all season out there, and is number 1 in the Busch standings. There's Jeff Gordon, the number 24 Strawberry Dew Chevy Monte Carlo.
Hey, you don't see many of those sponsorships.
You don't see him. How'd you get tickets to Tampon 200? Well, we pulled some strings. We got some seats. But yeah, I'm a big NASCAR fan. Like a guy said to me one time, "Oh, NASCAR ain't nothing but a bunch of mullet-headed rednecks drinking Busch beer all day, watching cars go around in a circle." And I was like, you know what? It's a lot more than that, buddy. All right? We also got Budweiser. So he was way off.
I used to watch years ago when it was like Earnhardt and who the hell else? Waltrip used to be every year just banging heads with each other, and that was entertaining. You know, I used to watch that, but then I kind of got out of it when a lot of the old timers retired.
Yeah, I was always a
died.
Dick Trickle fan.
Dick Trickle, yeah.
He was my favorite. I
always got a little chuckle when they had to say his name.
Love Trickle. I always had a sticker on my truck said "Racing makes my dick trickle." Yeah, he was. But you know, he won one race, and he's from Wisconsin. He's from the La Crosse area. That's where my cousins live. So they got that La Crosse, you know. And he got interviewed after the race, and now I know why they never did interviews with Dick Trickle.
Oh, really?
Here was this is basically the whole interview. Dick, you finally got you a NASCAR win. What do you think? Well, I tell you, you know, and my wife's over, and I go, I know he was coming around the side, you know. Dude, I'm not kidding. It was like that. I'd like to hear him and Ward Burton in a conversation one time. You know, hey, where are you? What are you doing? You know, Ward Burton, he's one of them guys who don't move his lips when he talks, you know.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm a big racing fan.
Who's Ward Burton? Is he a racer?
He's a race car driver.
Yeah. Danny in Jersey. Hey.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, fella.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hi.
Hey, I wanted to say, you know what NASCAR stands for?
What?
Non-accepted sports centered around rednecks. Punching out, Maverick.
Kick your ass, son of a bitch.
And
I'll shove a milk bone down your throat and stick a hungry dog up your ass. What I do.
Let's go to Chattanooga. Cooper. Chattanooga.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Not too bad. Hey, Larry Cable Guy, man. You got guy down there, you ever seen him with a coon dick toothpick?
Now that, I will say, I do not know what a
coon dick toothpick.
Coon dick toothpick. I used to work with a guy from Lynchburg, and he carried that. He hooked it on the end of his keychain. It was a bone that's in a raccoon's dick, and I swear to God, this fucker picked his teeth with it.
Oh, a raccoon. I misunderstood that.
Yeah, they actually have bones in their penis, yeah.
Not a
I've
big
heard that.
sausage toothpick.
All right, Jimmy the Greek.
Raccoons are bred so their cocks can be used as canes.
You know, they got a bone in their penis. They do. Jeepers.
That's a nice
He's
story.
talking about the raccoons.
That's a wonderful story.
Fantastic. How about that?
I was down in Texas not long ago, and they're having they can call up if I'm wrong, but they were trying to get rid of the phrase "Remember the Alamo."
Really?
Out of the Texas school, isn't this ridiculous? Out of the Texas school system.
Now, why? What was their reason?
They said it's offensive to Mexicans. Remember the Alamo, and I'm thinking to myself, didn't they win that war?
I think they kicked some ass there.
Yeah, you would think the offensive phrase would be "Remember the ass kicking the Mexicans got after the Alamo" would be the offensive phrase. You'd think they'd run around saying "Remember the Alamo" all the time. They kicked ass.
That was the win.
That's the first thing they won since they knocked Puerto Rico out of the Olympics in soccer 3 years ago. I mean, good God. I think they want to keep that phrase.
What else can't you do now in school? You can't say God in anything. I'm not a religious guy, but it's like they want to remove God from any of the. You could talk about certain things in class, but you can't talk about certain parts of the Constitution or the Bill of Rights that have God in it.
That have God in it. Yeah, I heard that the other day.
God, the left is so irritating.
They really are irritating. It's like Meathead from All in the Family. That's who's running, the country. Meathead.
Rob Ryan. Yeah, absolutely. And he's like that in real life, too. He was the one that started the whole non-smoking thing in L.A.
He loves being called Meathead, too.
Yeah, I'm sure that was
all the work he's done afterwards.
Exactly.
Hey, Meathead! Yeah.
It's
we have the Meathead thing? We got to play that going
No matter how hard you work, you're still just a Pollock sidekick to us, stupid.
We got to get the retard to making Meathead sing the song.
Well, if I always say, if more people stood up and said enough is enough, that shit would stop happening. But everybody's scared to say anything. I mean,
people are scared to say stuff, or they just live their lives. People have lives to lead. They have jobs to go to. They're not like the Hollywood elite that has plenty of time to do all this stuff that they find the time to do. Bitching about everything and deciding how we should all lead our lives.
Yeah, but the people going to work 9 to 5 with 3 or 4 kids, they don't have a say in it.
Because, they don't have the time to sit there and write the letters, and they don't have a TV show to go on and spout the crap that you hear coming out of these people.
I think it's ridiculous.
Pat Sajak actually wrote an article.
I read that one.
It's about Hollywood and how disgustingly, agenda obsessed they are. And it's about the Dutch filmmaker who was killed for offending Muslims. Can you imagine in this country if a filmmaker was killed over something he did on abortion? If an anti-abortion activist shot him and killed him, the outrage from Hollywood. But because it involves Islam, they don't say anything. And this is one of their own who was killed.
And
they're going to shut up.
Pat Sajak, I can't believe I'm saying, and Pat Sajak was saying.
Yeah, whenever you point him out as a poignant source.
I know. I was disgusted reading. I had to keep going to the top of the article going, Pat Sajak, the Wheel of Fortune guy? Because he was making complete sense.
Right.
And he was talking about that and how this guy, this filmmaker, was killed because he did a film about Muslims and how they treat their women.
Abused them, yeah.
And some guy, killed him and left a note, stabbed into his chest, slit the guy's throat. I mean, really worked him over.
That guy was trying to send a message.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't want to read too much into it.
What are you, a psychiatrist over there? You figure these people out, can't you?
But if it happened over abortion, you can bet every fucking liberal Hollywood filmmaker would be screaming about it in the press. But because it's Islam and they don't want to be seen like they're agreeing with George Bush on anything.
That was the point he brought up. He goes, who wouldn't be outraged at this? They don't want to say anything, not because they're not outraged by it, but because they don't want to align themselves with the president or his policy on Iraq or anything. And it wouldn't be.
Of course
it's
not.
Just, a filmmaker was killed because of a film he made. Let that outrage you. Don't be so scared that people are going to go, oh, you're knocking Islam and Muslims. You must be aligned with President Bush. No, but they are such pussies over there.
Yeah, they totally are. and that's the thing. I mean, it's unbelievable. You can make, that's the point I always make. You can make fun of born-again Christians in Hollywood as much as you want. But it wasn't Baptist preachers flying planes into buildings.
Right.
You make fun of a Muslim, oh, you're an asshole, you're a bigot. But, go ahead and make fun of anybody else. But don't make fun of they're the ones flying a damn plane.
Yep. Oh, but it's
I can
not
never
all of
figure
them.
that out. Yeah, or it's not all. Well,
it's all of them I've seen.
Exactly.
Colin had a great line on Tough Crowd. They're talking about Islam. He goes, look, you can't let a few million bad apples spoil the bunch.
That's a good one.
That made me laugh.
It's totally insane. I mean, and that's why I like getting on stage and trying to encourage just regular folks. Hey, if people started speaking up and said, "Hey, enough of this bullshit," it'd stop. Especially in that schools taking God. People wouldn't want that to happen, but they don't say nothing. And you're exactly right, because they ain't got time to say something.
They don't have time. People are busy. They're trying to live their lives. They're not writing things and protesting and getting out. It's the people that have no life, or this elite Hollywood that from their gated houses think they know exactly what the common man is thinking and what they should be doing and how they should treat other people, and they know nothing. You ever go on to Barbara Streisand's webpage and read her words of wisdom she writes every week or every month or so? I read this, and I swear to God, it's like watching Mars Attacks. Those they made more sense than reading this Barbara Streisand.
We should get that, read it
crap.
on the air.
Oh, we should.
Yeah. Show how ridiculous
She's
it
an
is.
irrelevant, elitist bag of meat. She's done nothing good since Nuts. That's the last good project she was involved with, where she played a hooker, which is exactly what she should be doing, jabbing that fucking awful Flintstones record player nose into your stomach while she sucks your cock. Liberal whore. God, she makes me nauseous.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
We need some of that.
I agree with Jimmy Norton on that.
Flintstones record player.
Well, they caught her out there. They caught her out there talking about, like, she was talking about how, like, her about saving energy or something, and her apartments, even when she's out of the country, have to be air conditioned to like 60 degrees. And then her spokesman actually said, well, Barbara, like, that applies to other people, but not her. They actually came out and said that because the inconsistency had been caught.
And the ones that hop on the bandwagon for PETA, that terrorist organization that tries to save animals,
they're awful.
They hop on the bandwagon about how bad it is, and you won't catch them without their leather boots on.
Right.
And why is leather okay then? How about if you're going to tell people they can't eat meat and throw paint on fur coats, how about you don't wear anything that has anything to do with an animal? You'll look like shit every day. Your makeup, everything.
I agree, and I'll tell you something else. That's why they take a tour bus everywhere, because I'm not putting up with that crap at the airport anymore. I mean, until they start, what you call it? Profiling.
Absolutely.
And that's because that's what they do in Israel. They profile.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't do it here because we're going to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm sick and tired of waiting. Now you got to take your jacket off. You got to take this off. I went through the other day to save time. I went through in nothing but a pair of Speedos. And they still pulled me out of the line and accused me of smuggling in a pocket knife. You believe that?
No, we're giving it to Paul.
But they will let X amount. They will only have a certain amount of guys. If they see 10 Arabic guys going through, and I mean, obviously not all Arabic guys are terrorists, but those if you're looking at an 80-year-old lady, why?
Yeah, you're wasting time and resources checking over old women from the South, kids, things like that. And then, if you see some Arab gentlemen, some Middle Eastern gentlemen come by, check them.
Right.
Why? Look at the past record. You could pretty much tell who the guys are that might be pulling some shenanigans on airplanes.
I remember I was flying like the day you could fly after 9/11, and I'm going to Houston, Texas. All right, I got my buckle on. I'm going down there at the rodeo down there, and I got my buckle on. I got my cowboy hat, and there's another dude going down there too. He's about 4 behind me. And they were going out of their way so they wouldn't offend these folks.
Offend.
And there was 4 Middle Eastern dudes, all in the age of 25 to 30.
Oh, the real American-hating age bracket.
Couldn't speak English, with carry-ons, right on the plane. And they pulled me and the other dude out of the line to search us. And I got in trouble. I go, this is bullshit. And, of course, the security, what's the real problem here? And I said, you just let 4 Middle Eastern dudes on the plane with carry-ons, and you're going to pull us out of the line, dressed like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and you're going to let them? I go, this is ridiculous. Well, it's just random. Bullshit.
Random.
It's random.
Well, don't make it random. But people are so afraid of offending. Like you said, don't offend. How about we start offending a little bit?
When you're looking for mobsters, do you talk to Jews or blacks? No, you look for Italians. When you want the Westies, you look for Irish in Hell's Kitchen. It's like that's who you're looking for right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not the ones that told you to fucking hijack planes.
It's now called Clinton.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah, it is actually much nicer.
Well, no, they just don't like the name Hell's Kitchen anymore.
I know.
Well, I like
doesn't help the real estate.
And it's only in America that they're having problems with Islam. I mean, it's not every other little corner of the world. You know, they're very peaceful everywhere else.
Exactly.
Not in India or, anywhere else.
It's only 98% of every trouble ever happening in the world. It's them.
Yeah, the Chechens, they're not Arab. It's the religion. It's violent. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Are they having problems at the North Pole yet? Have they reached there yet with their terrorism?
It'll hit there sooner or later.
The Eskimos, them some bitches. You really unpack your heads, too.
All right, we should get Larry out of here. You got things to do, Larry.
Larry, thank you
Are you going to come
so
back?
much.
Did you have
know
fun?
What? I love y'all. I've heard about you for a long time and listened to you on XM.
Yeah, we got a bad rap.
It was nice to have. You know what?
We did get a bad rap.
Yeah, you
a
told
few
me.
stupid DJs ruin it for everybody with their terrorist acts.
Yeah, no, I hear
Yeah.
you. It's insane. But no, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I had a great time. Jimmy,
man.
it was good to see you, old Jimmy Norton.
Thank you,
Oh,
man.
always is.
Cool.
This is before you go, the thing I love about these guys is that the industry never would have given you guys anything because you're not what they're looking. You know how they look for these fucking elitist, unfunny comics, but their following got so big that they couldn't ignore
And
them
then they had
anymore.
to, yeah.
They couldn't ignore you guys, and,
Right.
and now you got a hit show. It's fucking great, man. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
and that's a tribute to the fans, and we just got great fans. Everywhere I go, I always thank the fans, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. But the truckers out there listening, and I love y'all to death, and thanks for having me on. Opie and Anthony kick ass, by God.
Foxworthy roast tonight.
Queer or not, y'all good folks. I tell you,
You insane. You insane. He has no idea we've been trying to get the gay out of this show for the last 3 weeks, and he just ruined it with that. You ass.
Oh, sorry.
Jimmy
We're gonna
tends to bring some gay in.
We're
with
going to
him.
have hot chicks here Friday, and we're going to be throwing darts at their a-holes.
Oh, damn, are you
All right?
serious?
Yeah, come back Friday.
You know what? Let me
Pencil that in.
Let me get a schedule here.
What else do you want us to plug here? You got the Blue Collar Comedy Tour Rise Again DVD coming out December 7th. The show's on the WB Friday nights at 9:30. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. We have just that DVD.
Okay.
The CD's out now. The Blue Collar CD's out now in Walmart. I have a Larry the Cable Guy Get Her Done DVD.
Get Her Done.
And you can get my Get Her Done shirts at Walmart, JCPenney, and Bass Pro Shops. And LarryTheCableGuy.com.
Big sellers there.
You can get some on there.
All right, let's get him out of here. It's Larry the Cable Guy. And as we go to break, in honor of the next 20 minutes, a nice little song from Team America.
I got stupid in stereo.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Ah, what a fun day, huh?
Ah, yeah.
Want to thank Larry the Cable Guy for stopping on by, helping out the program.
I gotta go get my hair did after the show.
You getting your hair did?
Yeah, I haven't had a haircut in so long. I can't stop wearing. I have to put the hat on all the time because it's just like a. It's like buckwheat if I don't. So I gotta go get my hair did. Get the shampoo thing.
Oh, you're going to shampoo your hair, huh?
Well, it's all yeah. It's uncomfortable because I'm not sure at any given moment. I'd say 9 times out of 10 I get the chick. 1 time out of 10 the guy comes over.
Cuts the hair or
I'm going to
wash
wash your hair.
Oh,
no, this
yeah, all
shampoo
right.
guy.
I don't care if a guy cuts
Like-
my hair. The washing the hair is
Washing the
a
hair I
little
don't
rough.
like.
Well, that's a
You know
little
me.
rough.
I don't like male-to-male contact in any way, shape, or form. And there he is, like the massage on the scalp. When a girl does that, when she's washing your hair, it's so nice. It's
Very
like,
nice, yes.
you lay back the warm water. Her fingers are going like behind your ear and kind of. But when a guy's doing it, I am so tense and tight. I'm like, when is this over? It's like a prison rape. You just, just stop.
But why don't you say something and just tell him I'd rather have the
Because I
chick?
don't want to offend.
See?
But it's just a hair washing. That's not like that's
No,
not.
no,
it
I know
ruins-
exactly what he's talking
It ruins
about.
the experience. I enjoy a woman washing my hair. I enjoy her touching and massaging the scalp. You can completely relax. When a guy's doing it, I'm so uptight and tense and sweating, and I'm just, get off of me.
I know.
And your head is all the way back in perfect position for him if he wants to.
Monster rinse. Oh, no.
Monster rinse.
You put your hand is actually on the end of the chair, and is like his mule presses against it.
Hey, you know something? When a woman's washing your hair and she bends over, you get the boob thing. Everyone knows that.
Sure.
When a guy is doing it, if he rubs up against you, it's his junk that's like right there at the level you're laying at.
So you got to give us a full report tomorrow.
I'll let you know. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, it's the girl. But occasionally, and now that I'm talking about it, I'm sure today.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, yeah, still John Sahag. Yes.
What?
Hot chicks.
Girls that work there are ridiculous.
I know.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. It's like...
You go to a fancy joint.
I go to the fancy place. Because I don't get haircuts a lot.
How often do you go? Like once every 2 months? No, once a month?
Once every 2, sometimes 3 months.
Okay.
Dude, it's like it's a whole experience going to John Sahag's.
They
have
get
tea
like beverages
and coffee
and stuff. It's like, yes, I'll have some club
You
soda
guys
and
don't
lime, please.
I get it, trust me. But see, none of you guys know Anthony from the old days. That's all I'm saying. I'm the only one in this whole freaking area that remembers the old Anthony.
The impoverished Anthony.
The impoverished Anthony that had an afro that, honestly, on a good day, could have easily went out a foot.
It was, that was for my
You
band.
weren't getting your hair cut ever.
Is this an expensive place that he's going to?
Yeah.
This is a very fancy place?
Yeah, how much
it's
for the
one of the
haircut
things one of the little things I treat myself to.
One of his little pleasures in life. How much?
But
How much is your haircut going to cost?
If you figure it
Come
as
on,
once
just say it.
every 3 months,
Okay.
how often? Let me ask you how often.
I have to get probably once every 5 weeks.
I think it's every 2 weeks.
No, it really
hear
isn't.
You go, I gotta get a haircut.
No, it really isn't. It's
do
about
mine
once a
alone,
month,
so.
once every 5.
Yeah.
So how much is it going to cost?
It's 130. Wow. But it's once every 3 months. Do some math. How much do you pay? How much do you pay?
Honestly, it's like 55, I think.
See? So it's about the same.
I know,
It works out about the same, but in one clip, I know.
Yeah, but what Anthony's making up in differences is like supermodels walking around, and it's,
Not the one who'll be washing his scalp today. It's going to be some bisexual.
John Sahag walks around like a rock star in the place.
like Mick Jagger walking around.
Yeah. It's a nice atmosphere. The whole place. It's like very cool atmosphere, like a club.
You should see my haircut atmosphere. It's me on my hands and knees with my head over a tub, doing my own hair with stupid, like, little paper towels lined so I can just take the hair out of the tub and throw it out. That's my haircut experience.
Great.
Smelling my own tub ring.
What, do you just get the razor out? And
yeah, like the opening a Full Metal Jacket in a weird way.
Hey, you guys, we were mentioning Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was trying to get the How's Your News
Meathead.
clip.
Yeah.
The retards that do the news, I guess.
Uh-huh.
When's the next How's Your News special coming out? We'll find out, whatever, because we can't get enough of this. And one of the retards sang with Rob Reiner.
Yes,
the
All in the Family theme song.
And just want to play it real fast. It's like 30
Listen
seconds.
how uncomfortable Rob Reiner is and how he has to be nice because it's so wrong
It's a
to be
retard.
mean to these people.
Yeah, if it was a normal person, quote,
he'd be gone. Wouldn't
he'd be
even
like,
talk
no
to him.
thank you.
Hi, this is Ronnie Simonson. Today I'm interviewing the meathead. All in the family. And of course, we used to sing that sing song. And today,
Boy, the way Glenn played.
songs that made the head pirate. Guys are like we had it, man. Those were the days. And you know what you were then.
Girls were girls and men were men.
Mister, we can use a Democrat Party like Kerry again.
First of all, Kerry's a candidate, retard. Not a party.
It's a retard.
And it's
you're right.
Democratic Party, stupid.
He is.
Give him a little slack.
Ah, shit stinks. I don't like the fact that he called him a meathead and a bunch of other retards laughed at him. That must have made Rob Reiner's liberal blood boil. That's right, you smarmy idiot. A bunch of retards are chuckling at you.
Retards laugh at you.
Yeah, their big dirty fingers pointing and chuckling. First laugh they've had in years.
Big fat tongues going, huh?
Yeah. They don't know. The only time they don't know to laugh is when someone's behind them, kind of like massaging their penis inappropriately. They think that that's a joke.
Oh.
George from D.C. writes on the instant feedback, Ben finishes every one of his sentences with either ridiculous, nuts, or insane. No matter what he says, it always goes like this. Blah, 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 nuts, blah, 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 ridiculous. Something just to keep in mind as we move forward with the show.
That's a good point, Ben.
Everyone has their crutch.
That's right.
Insane.
That's insane. That's nuts.
At least you're not giggling as much.
I don't mind Ben's giggle. I think it's kind of it's charming in a weird way.
Alex is saying, you fucking fags, a haircut should cost $20
Yep.
or less.
Good point,
For
Alex.
$130, it better come with a lower haircut and a happy ending.
Yeah, but where's he writing from? What part of the country?
Doesn't matter.
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay, no. That's in New York. Everything's way more expensive.
But not that. What's a haircut in Allentown? I mean, $10. So you're saying it's
At the Lemon Tree, probably.
$13 times the expense. No, that's not a directly proportionate ratio.
Hey, the next How's Your News is going to be in
5th.
a few days, the 5th of December, 8 o'clock. What channel?
The Trio.
We're going to be taping that, right?
Yes, we will be.
All right.
I think we're doing a follow-up special aimed at those kids' parents called "How's Your DNA?"
Let's say hi to Popeye in Texas. Popeye.
Boys,
Hey.
what's up, all
How are you?
How's it going, Sweet Britches?
Hi, how are you, Cuddles?
Hey, I just want to say, not all truck drivers are lonely and long-winded. Catch me later, boys. I'm out of here.
All right,
Oh
good.
shit! Quick.
Nice.
See, that's how a trucker should call the show.
Let's see.
Oh, this is funny. Matt in Jersey. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, I was out in Arizona with my girlfriend, and I screwed up my back, so she decided to take me to the spa for like a haircut and massage. The massage guy was named Chris. And as soon as I found out it was a guy, I fell out of the suite and just ran with the towel stuck around my waist. My girlfriend wouldn't talk to me because they still made me pay money for the massage.
Why would you want a massage from a guy if you're a guy?
I disagree.
I didn't know it was a guy because they
Wait, why do you disagree?
Because it's a massage. If you're getting a massage, it really. I mean, look, I'm a complete piece of garbage, but most people, massage is not a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It's like most sports
I'm
massages.
still saying I'm not looking at it as a
Yeah,
sexual
I can't.
thing. I'm really not.
But if a woman does a massage to me, there's no way. I'm such an addict. I can't look at it sexually.
Oh, I got
Do you understand what I mean? Like if an older guy, like a 50-year-old guy is doing it, then you're just getting your muscles
No way.
done.
I can't. I get massages, and they always ask, man or woman. I'm always woman.
I would
because
too.
I can't relax if a guy's
I
touching me.
cannot
Even if I
relax
don't. Even
at
if
all.
it's not a sex thing. I can't relax.
But if a woman is doing it, it's gonna be a sex thing. I'm incapable.
It's like having a drink, in front of an alcoholic.
Yeah.
If a girl's massaging you, you're thinking at least rolling over and having her touch you.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Tickle the old taint.
I want to go to a spa. I've never been to a spa and had like the stuff put on me. I'm going to try that one time.
Yeah.
Try to be a normal person.
stuff
Since I'm
put
not
on
wasting my money on whores, I'm going to be a nice normal guy.
Now you got enough for a $130 haircut.
And one of my
Maybe.
gals called me last night, and I didn't ask her to come over. I was very proud of myself.
Oh, she did call you though.
One of them did. She's like, I haven't heard from you. I
Yeah,
tried to see
she's
if you're
probably
okay.
fucking starving with you off the
believe me.
off the horse.
Absolutely.
Please, Jimmy, one blowjob.
The prostitute union has been calling me, going, look, if the rates have been too high, well,
The stock is crashing on hookers.
I hate these underwear. If my fucking mule pops out, I'm not even trying to be dirty. It's just gross.
Just wants to come out and say hi.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did we do everything today? Maybe we could get out early.
No.
A lot of stuff.
Can we end class early?
People aren't paying $2 a month to hear us.
Dude, they got their 7 cents today.
I don't care.
They got their 7
That
cents.
is true.
7 cents.
7 cents a day. That's all you should ask for from this program. One joke. One Larry the Cable Guy joke was the 7 cents today.
Right. True. 7 cents.
So they did get their money's worth. You're right.
We didn't get to the Imus story. Our old pal. What's going on with Imus? Some
He's,
nanny
being
suing?
sued.
I love him.
I'm being sued.
We love
by
Don
some,
Imus.
Old cunt used to work for me. Yeah.
He's a huge supporter of ours.
Yes, he is. He actually took Opie under his wing.
He did. He doesn't call as much lately, but
Has he called you?
not lately. He was calling right up until we started the gig.
Well, now you're
He
competing.
was very
with him.
concerned that Anthony and I weren't going to land on our feet.
Yeah.
So he made us have one more meeting with Fareed.
That was Imus that,
Yeah.
initiated that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
He was a little worried about the satellite radio. He's like, before you sign the deal, you got to meet with Fareed one more time.
I need you guys to meet with this hostile Arab.
Oh, that was not a fun meeting.
And then our old pal Fareed, when we decided not to go back to commercial radio, trashes us.
Trashes us in the news.
That's what you get from an old pal.
How we just went for the money, and we should have gone to his radio stations in I don't even know where.
Very small
Reno.
towns all over America. Yeah, that's what he wanted us to do. And the
Why don't
fact
you
is,
go to Reno?
fact is, we could have made more money going back to commercial radio, but we wouldn't have had as much fun.
Yeah, but he said we went for the money.
No, we did not. We could have syndicated the show ourselves and made a lot of money. A lot.
Stupid.
And they were lining up. They were lining up.
Opie, Don Imus on the phone. I need you to meet with Fareed. Don't go for the money. Just go for my Donkey Kong, baby. Moby Worm coming to get you. Now I'm doing the 70s Don Imus. Before I put on my big fag cowboy hat and bandana around my chicken neck, baby. I fired my nanny. She was packing heat.
Yeah, can I read this story a little bit?
Yeah, get this story because
That's
it's
a great
really
Imus, by the way.
It's odd. Well, thank you,
Dude, that
Jimmy.
He loves the
Thank you,
Imus
Jimmy.
impersonation, by the way.
Oh.
Imus, he
Oh.
could take a joke. And also does a great Howard, but Howard's such a pussy and a crybaby that he made
in the morning.
he got Mel to tell Ant to stop doing Howard.
You do just a fantastic Imus, though.
Thank you.
Well, Imus has a sense of humor. He could take it.
I know. I just meant to tell that to Ants publicly.
A New York woman who briefly worked as a nanny for Don Imus has sued the radio host for wrongful termination, claiming she was canned for bringing a harmless cap gun and pocket knife with her during a trip last Thanksgiving to the family's sprawling New Mexico ranch. Nicole, 24, also claimed in her New York State Supreme Court lawsuit, a copy of which you'll find below.
Is she hot?
That she was defamed when Imus later announced on his program that he had been forced to disarm his nanny, whom he labeled as dangerous and a terrorist.
Now, come on.
Funny.
You know it was a joke on the air.
Yeah, he's doing shtick on his show.
Imus isn't disarming anybody physically.
No.
She's just another pig looking to get paid. That's all
That's
she
it.
is.
In
She
her
got the
complaint,
same lawyer that what's his name? The girl that
Bill O'Reilly.
filed the complaint against O'Reilly.
Oh, really?
Same lawyer. So it seems like his thing is now going after people and having women sue them.
He's my lawyer too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a lawyer?
Yeah.
Busy.
Oh, yeah, we have a lawyer.
Now he's busy with this high-profile case.
He'll get to our case. Don't worry about it.
Case?
Huh? Wrongful death suit in my family?
Oh,
We're trying to do a comedy show, though.
Dude, I'm thinking about harassment. I'm like,
No, we hired
I
the
thought
best.
maybe Opie was sexually assaulted by somebody.
No.
yeah, I thought somebody saw that blonde
my
hair.
my suit doesn't involve vibrators and phone calls. No. Anyway, our suit, I should say. In her complaint filed yesterday by the lawyer who represented the woman who recently, and there's a blank there, whatever that it was supposed to say, of various improprieties. I know, but it's all messed up here.
Improprieties?
Well, when it's not completely there.
All right.
Improprieties, I know.
Improprieties.
Whatever.
Improprieties.
Improprieties.
Whereas Ben would say, improprieties. Insane.
Whatever. She brought the cap gun with her so that she and Imus's 5-year-old son could play cowboys at the 4,000-acre ranch. As for the pocket knife, she noted that the 1.5-inch item was never unsheathed from a leather harness affixed to her belt. In her lawsuit, she alleged that she endured frenzied questioning by Imus and his wife, who woke her up at 1 a.m.
Who won the 1956 World Series?
To grill her about
frenzied questioning.
The pocket knife and the cap gun, which she said she did not use nor show to Imus's son. Then Imus's wife said, "Pack your things, you're terminated." She was escorted off the property at 4:15 a.m. by a ranch employee and the radio host.
Sounds like she was a little too hot for Don's wife.
You think?
Maybe to be around. I don't know. If you're going to throw someone out like that at 4 a.m. for a cap gun and a pocket knife, perhaps Mrs. Imus was getting a little, little nervous.
And it just goes on and on, but that's pretty much why she was fired.
She also is saying that the whole time she was there, the only people that were on this ranch that were supposed to care for cancer kids were the Imuses and a couple of, ranch hands. She said at no time did she ever see any cancer kids or anybody else that the ranch is supposed to be built for.
Well, they bring the kids there, a few times a year. So I don't think they're bringing kids there all year long.
Quick, McCord, shave your head and look hungry.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
All right, we're going to go roping cancer kids today because I don't have any on my ranch. Yeah. Come on, stupid. Everybody, put on a big fat cowboy hat. I had to wear a 10-gallon hat when I fell off that horse because I had to put my oxygen tank underneath the hat and put the oxygen mask on my face. Remember when I fell off the horse and punctured my lung? Yeah. Oh, shut up, stupid.
He got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got hurt. He almost died.
He almost died. He had a punctured lung, and he was on the air a couple of weeks later with this huge oxygen tank and the thing that you wear in your nose when you're taking oxygen.
And it was like a little nasal, but he's trying to do his show. Don Imus in the morning program at 6:05. Whack, whack. And I'm having a near-death experience right now with my oxygen tank on and my big fat cowboy hat. And the bandana keeps the skin from knocking me in the balls from my neck. See, because it's really hanging.
we figured that out.
It's an exaggeration joke. Stupid.
He says program. He doesn't say. That's why I love him.
Imus in the morning program.
Program. Yeah. He does. Imus in the morning program.
Yeah, the program is put on by this
all right.
cast of characters.
So there you go.
Another woman suing.
Yep.
Suing a personality.
He didn't get
trying
the
to
banger.
Get some cash. Yeah. Trying to get some cash because she was fired. Pretty much.
She's hot as life, too, man. Look at her.
Ooh. Oh, I know.
George, what's going on?
Weird massage moment in Back to School. Dangerfield's lying on his back. He's going, oh, yeah. Oh, you got it. Oh, he's moaning and groaning. They pan the camera down. You see Paulie's man hands all over him. Ugh.
I do remember that. That was a good movie, too.
Yeah. Call me when you have no class.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, George.
Sally Kellerman. She's dead now, but she was great.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Madeline
she
Kahn.
didn't die.
Madeline Kahn,
Okay,
you know.
you scared me. Rick from Toronto.
Why did I scare you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just the thing to say there.
I'm having dinner with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Sally Kellerman. She was in the original MASH.
How
did it happen?
I was looking forward to listening to some poetry. Rick, what's up?
Love
Right. What's up, Rick?
Hey, boys. I learned today that when almost A-list guests show up, that the wacky horn disappears and Don and Mike come in.
Not at all, man. Larry the Cable Guy was funny.
Oh, there was times where thank God for Jimmy Norton because he bailed you out. You were pathetic.
Dude, I like Larry, man. I've always liked him. I mean, you get one.
We're honest on this show. I thought he was really funny.
I don't care how famous he is. He's funny.
Well, set him up and knock him down, boys. Let's hear another setup joke for the guests. My God.
He was doing, no one set anything up. That's what he does on radio, and he's good at it.
Yeah, no, those were funny jokes.
Some people will love it. Some people will hate it.
They were kind of they were kind of silly and wacky, and I enjoyed his jokes.
They were
today.
funny.
Yeah, we knew what we were getting. I thought it was really good.
Yes.
What's up, Rich?
Guy was insane, nuts.
Rich.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Rich.
Yo, guys.
What's up?
I learned that Larry's jokes were only worth 7 cents.
Yeah.
7 cents a day.
Yeah.
If you get 7 cents a day out of this program, you've gotten your money's worth.
That's all we ask every day, that you got 7 cents out of the program.
Amazing Grace. That stupid commercial that comes on late at night.
What for?
For the Christian's Children's Fund, where you got to pay, whatever it is, 38 cents.
Is that where they show the kids?
Oh, they show them in the still pictures,
yeah.
and they keep... they go through a whole montage of starving kids with flies on their face, and they play that. And for some reason, that commercial's louder than anything else. So I could be asleep, like laying in bed, and the TV is just, back right after these words.
Amazing Grace, how sweet.
You can save these... I wake up. Now I'm pissed at the kids. Now I'm looking at the TV, and they've angered me at these children, at the starving children.
Because the song is not appropriate. It's like you're watching the commercial, and you're like, geez, not going to turn the volume off to jerk off?
Always inappropriate, Jim.
Good man.
Love it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Let's say hi to Jim in Boston. What's up, Jim?
How you boys doing?
Good, man.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Better now that I know someone who has the same name as me is on the phone. LOL.
I believe it. I learned that Wednesday is not only Whip 'em Out Wednesday, but it's also Red State Day on the O&A show.
Red State Day.
Red State Day. All right, maybe
Can
the red states enjoyed Larry the Cable Guy more than the blue states. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Yes, Anthony?
Chris H. right here in New York City on Instant Feedback. You can go fuck yourself.
What?
How the fuck can Ant bitch about Streisand being Hollywood elite when he pays $150 for a fucking haircut? I go once every 3 months.
That's right.
And that's pretty much the only thing I do when I go out. I spend that much money to go to a nice place to get a lousy haircut for $100. Yes, it's $150.
Tell him, Babs.
That's it, Babs. Yeah, that puts me in the same class as that bitch in her gated house yapping every chance she gets about what's good for America. Yeah, because that's what I do. Chris. What's wrong with $150 for a haircut every 3 months?
Little steep.
Figure out a year.
Little steep.
Hey, what does that cost me a year?
Little steep.
Nothing fancy pants.
Not steep. Some people go every month and pay like $50 to $80 every month.
Little steep.
Not guys.
It's steep for a haircut, but not if you go once every 3
What
months.
else do you get, though? You get a little massage, you get a little champagne, or
You get you get a little beverage, whatever you want.
Beverage.
Nice atmosphere. It's clean. It's not crowded.
Do you get a lap dance?
Not rushed. No lap dance. No.
That would be
No.
great. As they're washing your hair,
You
get a
got
lap
changing
dance?
rooms, so you can change out of the shirt that you're in, and you put on a nice John Sahag robe.
You get a robe with a haircut?
Of course you do. That's what you're paying for, the experience.
Ugh, I never heard of a robe with a haircut.
It's wonderful. You put on a little robe.
Now you lost
no,
me.
No cell phone zone.
Now you lost me.
You're not allowed to
Put
use
the
cell
thing
phones.
on your neck, they cut your hair?
No, it's
How
a
about the
nice
cape on
robe.
you?
You put on a robe.
They put the
Now
comb
you
in the
lost
blue
me.
shit, and then they...
The comb and the blue shit.
Oh, hold on. It's
What are you,
something with...
Floyd and Mayberry you go to?
Let me just explain. It's a thing with teeth on it that you run through your hair.
Oh, you got
As he looks at Ben, yeah.
Because he looked at the comb.
A comb? What is this strange word you speak of?
Comb. It's insane.
All right, let's go to the phones and play What Did We Learn on the Opie and Anthony Show today? Let's make it quick. Doughboy, what's up?
What's going on, boys? I learned that bikini briefs make my mule pop out.
Good boy.
Yes, we learned that. Let's say hi to Rob in Long Island, or on Long Island, or from Long Island. What's up, Rob?
Hey, guys, am I allowed to say macaroni salad on this station?
Ooh, very good.
No, I'm not done yet. I got two things I learned. I learned that Norton gets his laundry done from a expressionless alien.
Yep.
And I learned that if there's an Asian in the woods, the only thing they should be doing is jerking you off.
Good boy.
Very nice.
Godspeed. Get home
It's
safe.
Danny. Danny, what's up? From Jersey.
Guys, I learned that a dead wife equals a pay raise.
Dead ex-wife, yes.
There you go. Hey, Jimmy, do you have a closet?
Was that it?
No, he's still there.
I'm not going to help you trash me, stupid, but I'm not going to answer, yeah.
Well, why don't you come out of it?
Exactly. Jesus.
Do me a favor, hang this up.
You hang this up, and then he was going to hang up on you.
Oh, God.
Joe Jigga from Boston saying, "Don't get so defensive, Trump." Ass monkey.
I think it's James. What's up, James?
Hey, I learned today on the Opie and Anthony show that if you got a celebrity with a southern accent, he's not a dumbass, but all the rest of us are.
Amen.
Looking out.
All right, very
good point. It's the Opie and Bill Gates show, by the way.
Paul from Jersey.
Hey, guys, I learned today that getting the shampoo guy is like going to the dentist.
What?
Going to the dentist?
He's talking about...
Come on, sitting in the chair, you get all nervous and uncomfortable. It's like going to the dentist.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today.
I got it immediately.
I'm actually really, really tired today.
You look good, though.
Really tired.
People are saying if you do the math at $11.99 a month, 20 new shows a month, it's 60 cents a day. But no, you're talking about XM. You're getting everything. You're getting the music, the other talk, the news, everything that the Major League Baseball, everything else that XM offers.
But
our show costs you $2 a month.
Oh, okay.
7 cents a day. You can't add in everything. Price of this program. We give you 7 cents worth of entertainment.
At least, Anthony.
right.
At least.
At least.
Jacob.
Sometimes we push it up to 8 or 9 cents a day.
There's been a couple of 14-cent days. I mean, it's crazy.
Right.
A couple days, it's 5 cents, but that's okay.
When has it been 5 cents, Hope? I'd like to know when.
Well, the listeners will tell us.
Is this show going to pay dividends to people?
I'm hoping.
When we give them so much entertainment
I'm
a day
certainly
that
hoping.
they get a dividend check?
Jacob from D.C., what's up?
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
I've learned that money has changed Anthony.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, that's the beauty. Sorry, I didn't mean to hang up on you. If you want to call back, that's the beauty of Anthony. He hasn't really changed. It's just these little things that pop up from time to time. But he's still the same guy that I met 10 years ago.
One thing. My stupid $150 haircut. I can't enjoy what? I can't enjoy what I do once every 3 months?
No one should ever say.
You used to make $150 a week.
That's right.
What?
I just say no one should ever say thanks for the haircut. Now here's my robe. It should never go in the same sentence. They're two separate things. You put on a robe for certain things.
I enjoy the robe. That way, my kinky Italian hair doesn't get all over my sweater.
Well, they have the little things they put on your neck for the barber.
Yeah, just a cape.
The barber.
Yeah,
I'm a cape guy. Mike from Jersey. Today I learned that Ant bought a new house in Long Island for Wendy. He also learned that most movies are like trucker calls. They don't know how to make an ending. Joe from Albany, I learned today that Norton is truly reduced to a comedic zero when a real comedian is in the studio.
Thanks for reading that one, Dick.
Hey, you killed me a few times today. Wasn't letting you off the hook. Cage from whackbag.com. Today I learned if you're going to trip out on acid and buy a hot dog, you might be a murderer. I forgot we started with that today. All right, we're going to figure out this cherry dart thing for the MiFi for Friday, but definitely on Friday we give away a MiFi to a lucky listener.
And I wish that guy, by the way, who wrote that instant feedback had called. We could have addressed that on the air instead of fucking hiding behind your computer screen.
What?
The guy who wrote that.
He was joking.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you can dish it out, but you can't take
not
it
at
sometimes.
all. That's not true at all. I was willing to
joking. I guarantee that guy was joking.
I don't know. I
He
can take
wasn't
it. I didn't say he
shit.
shouldn't be allowed to do it. I'm willing to deal with it.
Roy from Philly, what did you learn on the show today?
Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
I learned that it takes me about 9 years of listening to pay for Anthony's haircut.
You did a lot of math, huh? All right, very good. People starting to punch out sooner. I like this.
Yes.
Bill from Connecticut, go.
Hey, I learned that when Anthony gets to the balls, he's full.
Yeah, that was really funny. Larry the Cable Guy, love that line.
Love you, Opie. Love you, Aunt. Love you, Angel Tits.
Thanks, Boo Boo. Bye, Boo Boo.
And Doug from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm a trucker, and I do know how to end a phone call. Barbara's Beak can play records.
Yeah, that was a very funny line, too.
I'm out.
A lot of good lines.
Bye, Cuddles.
All right, I guess we're done.
Why? There's more music to be played.
I said we're done.
That's true. You are the boss.
It's over, Johnny.
It is over for today.
It's over.
Nothing is over! Nothing!
We'll figure out the details.
You just
for
don't turn it off!
We'll figure out the details for the Cherry Dart contest, and we'll let you know what that is tomorrow. Hopefully first thing in the morning, all right?
Right.
But it looks like we're going to just invite a lot of people to come down here and try to win the
3,
MiFi.
2, 1. Tomorrow.
Hey kids, just in time for Christmas, it's the Jim Norton talking doll.
Die!
You know him from the Opie and Anthony show, and you've probably seen him receiving yellow discipline in cheap motels.
Shut up, stupid!
Now you can bring him home. Just squeeze his mule and let the sparks fly.
Don't try to make a poignant statement, you ass!
Made entirely of recycled rubbers and stuffed with nails and broken glass, the talking Jim Norton doll is fun for everyone in the family, even Mom.
Just keep filleting your husband until he pays the bill.
Oh, that Jim. What will he say next?
You talk like Foghorn Leghorn. Shut up.
It's an educational toy, too. Who better to learn about the birds and the bees than from Uncle Jim?
It's not rape if they blink twice for yes.
Comes complete with martini glass, shaker, and vial of urine. Some assembly required.
Shut your yap.
New from Stinko. It's the Jim Norton talking doll.
You stink.
Available where Megan's Law doesn't apply.
I was walking down the street, and some construction guy was shouting at me, "Hey, show me your cans!" So I did. And he plummeted 17 floors and was impaled on a forklift. But my tits looked great.
Please, wow responsibly. A public service announcement of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the O&A virus.